Well, well, well. Well, well, well. Look what the cat dragged in. Dinner's cold.
Nah, it's warm.
Candles are burnt out. Kids are asleep, but they might be a little bit more restless. What the fuck?
I'm fuming.
You're fuming.
I'm fuming.
35 minutes. I don't even know where to begin. We gotta let you go.
Good.
It's been a nice run.
Awesome.
You do great things.
Where do I sign?
We're hoping you sign so we don't have to pay you unemployment. We gotta let you go. Well. What the fuck? What happened?
My fucking...
Tell me you stopped at Chick-fil-A. Tell me you stopped at Chick-fil-A because it sounds like you have Chick-fil-A in your mouth.
No, my fucking uncle no-showed us on a holiday weekend. So I had to run the whole route today myself.
Wait, hold on.
I just got home.
What do you mean a holiday weekend? It's Thursday.
It's Memorial Day weekend.
Today's Thursday.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the busiest landscaping week.
Okay.
Because everyone comes down for Memorial Day weekend to have fucking cookouts and shit.
Okay.
So in this business, it's like this is probably the busiest. Maybe 4th of July might compete with that a little bit. It depends, though.
All right. Now that you filled us in on the importance of Memorial and 4th of July weekend for landscapers out there in America.
Yeah.
So your uncle didn't show up to work is what you're saying?
Yeah.
So you had to work like extra hard and longer than you thought you had to?
Yeah. I'm doing a 2-person route with 1 person.
2-person.
It was a fucking nightmare.
Okay, that's where I got route. 2-person route.
Yeah, like a mo route.
No, route.
Oh, is it route?
Yeah, don't say route. I
Route
mean,
66?
you could say route sometimes, but not the way you're saying it.
Route 66?
Yeah.
I guess you could say it both ways.
You can say it both ways, but the way you're saying it for this specific thing, just say route. Because I got confused because you're a landscaper, so I thought you had to pull out a tree root, and instead of 2 people, it was just you. And I'm like, what the fuck is he saying?
This is a 2-person fucking route.
This is a 2-person. Listen, I've been pulling out 2-person tree roots for 6 years. I know a 2-person tree root when I see him. I need my uncle. So, what was his reason for not showing up?
You're drunk.
Dude, what is
He's
with
a
your
loser,
family, dude?
He's a fucking loser.
Is he your original dad's brother?
No, my mom's.
Yeah, she really knows how to pick him, huh? Jesus Christ.
He's like next level though. Like he's one of those like homeless most of my life. Like,
jeez.
Like drunk at like 8 a.m. type at work drunk. Like he would like people who think they're alcoholics would meet this guy and be like, Jesus.
I thought I had it bad.
Like as a kid, we loved him. He was our favorite uncle. And,
of course he is,
because he's a fun guy. You know, he was always drunk. Man, got to around age 16, and it's just sad.
You start to realize, well, why now? I guess you kind of answered it, but I'll ask anyway. Why does your stepdad like continue to put up with it and hire him for jobs?
Because on Mo days, he usually shows up, and he does the job. You know, he's not like he's not like a great worker. He's older, but it helps. It does help. It's an extra hand to have on Mo days. So,
but does he usually call out, or is this rare?
It's rare. It's definitely I don't think he's ever no-show before.
And he decides to pick Memorial. I heard Memorial Day weekend is the busiest, maybe next to 4th of July.
And he knows that. He fucking knows it.
Of course he knows it. So he said, "Fuck this shit. I ain't showing up."
Yeah,
it's fucking 76 degrees outside. I ain't showing up. So I get a fucking farmer's tan. Does he smoke cigarettes?
Of course he
Of
smokes.
course.
Do you even have to ask?
I didn't, but I wanted to hear how you were gonna say yes.
He doesn't just smoke cigarettes. He smokes like the value packs that are like
Oh.
$4, like Crown Royals,
Like Crowns,
I've never even heard.
yeah, or
Yeah,
Lucky
he literally-
Strikes. Oh my
He literally smokes
god!
Crowns. Yeah.
And he probably buys Crowns in a carton, like the big fucking packs.
Nah, he's way too trashy for that.
Oh, he buys them just one by one.
Yeah, well, to be fair though, no one does that in this state because we have like the crazy tobacco taxes here. Everyone drives to like New Hampshire if they're gonna buy cartons.
Wow.
Yeah, you don't want to do that in Massachusetts. It's not even worth it.
He probably buys I forget what they're called. Is it? I don't think it's Crowns. There's a fucking it's a Native American cigarette, and because
American Spirits?
no. Every time I bring them up, everyone thinks it's American Spirits. No, I don't know the brand, but it's a Native American cigarette that, because it's like made from Native Americans in or at least it's made in a, what's that thing? What are those territories in America where it's like Native American territories? It's called something, not a reserve.
Wampanoags?
No. You know, there's some areas where like you can put casinos and shit because it's Native American owned and shit.
Yeah,
like
reservation, right?
Is it reservation? I think it's reservation.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah, that's
It is? Okay. Yeah, because they're made there, like they can't be taxed. So like they're half the price of a normal box of cigarettes. So you can get them for like $4 or $5. But apparently they're like the trashiest, most disgusting fucking cigarettes. But in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. Like, don't act if you're buying Crowns. Like, I'm just too good to buy these shitty it's the $4 box cigarettes. I'll stick to my $7 a box Crowns. It's like, dude, come on. And does he smoke on the job, like while he's on his mower?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
See him string trimming with it hanging out of his mouth.
You ever see like a little flask sometimes?
No.
No?
He'd hide it.
Oh, he's a good hide. Yeah, true.
Yeah, no, he'd hide it from his mom if his mom was still alive, and he's like 60.
Dude.
He's a child, dude. It is really sad. I love him to death, but
Dude,
it's really sad.
So my one buddy who's a neighbor of mine, and I love him to death, but it's kind of like what you're saying. It's really sad. Like, he would be homeless if it wasn't for his parents paying for his rent, basically. But dude, same thing. It's like he was addicted to heroin at one point, and he's been an alcoholic for a long time, and he's just now like stopping from drinking, but like a lot of the damage has been done. I wish him the best. But dude, same thing. It's almost as if like the day he got addicted to heroin, which was maybe like say 16 or 18 years old, he's never matured from that personality. Like he's I think pushing 40, and he talks like he's 16 or 18 years old.
Yeah.
And it's like, what the fuck? Like, part of me is like he's not retarded because he's not like regular retarded, you know, like but it's like he just mentally never grew up, and I feel I feel really bad.
It's a weird thing to witness because it's and you see a lot. Their personality flaws are really like in front. It's hard for them to hide them, and they kind of like throw tantrums. It's just it's weird, man. I'm glad. I'm sure he had a hard life, but I'm like, I've like my stepdad. You know, he'll like because my stepdad's like 20 years sober, and he'll say like real serious. He'll be like,
"What are you eating,
man?" I mean dinner, but I'm almost done.
But what is it? Because it involves a fork.
It's chicken and sweet potato and broccoli.
Jesus, man, get it together.
But my stepdad will be like, yeah, I'd kill myself before I lived like him. And like he's not kidding.
Your stepdad sounds like a cool guy.
He's really cool, man.
Outside of someone going, "No, sir, we can't get you these lobster claws or whatever the fuck he was trying to order, the crab legs or whatever."
He used to be fucking insane, dude.
Yeah.
He used to be a lot. He's calmed down over the last like 5 to 6 years. But he used to be like real Karen, like screaming like dude.
Was he violent?
Was never violent.
Oh,
he was when he was younger.
Oh, that's what drew your mom to me. Like, I love him.
Yeah, right.
Bad boy.
Like his dad used to beat him and like really beat him, not like spanking, but like break his nose and shit. So he grew up, and in his like 20s, he would drink. He was an alcoholic, and he would fight a lot. Apparently, he's a big guy, but I never saw him like that. But he would yell and shit, flip out at people. If someone like is disrespecting him, he'll fucking go off the wall. To like people you see getting filmed online, like he'd be one of the. He could have gotten caught in one of those.
His whole lawnmower business would have been fucked.
Oh my god. I've seen him go have it out with customers. I've had him have it out with. Oh, dude, I fucking brake checked the. Oh, I almost ruined it. I ruined the story already. God damn it.
What, that you told me that you. Well, one that the fork's in the plate, or one that you told me the fucking brake check already?
I was on the highway doing like 80 miles per
I
hour.
guess I'll go fuck myself on that one.
What?
You didn't even say anything. You just like beelined right to your store.
Because I'm fuming.
Why are you fuming?
Because you're poking the bear. You know what you're doing.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, every time all I hear is just like the fucking. I can't
I'm sorry.
recreate the fork hitting the plate thing. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I'm not fuming. That someone was 35 fucking minutes late. I'm over here watching Bill Burr cartoon animated clips, and I was watching Sinbad highlights. Gem. It went all the way down to Sinbad. I mean, what are we doing here?
I said sorry, and I'll say it again, but that's all I can say.
All right, that's all right. All right. Well, sorry sometimes doesn't cut it. But what were you gonna say?
I didn't mean to do this to you.
What was your story?
But I'm done eating. I'm done eating, by the way, for the record.
Oh, what does it matter?
I feel good now. Oh my god.
I'm gonna be off YouTube probably. Oh, that's right. I can't even upload this to YouTube now for like a few extra days into Monday.
I was quick complaining over strikes.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare! Don't
Listen
you
to you
dare!
whining already.
Don't you dare! I can't.
Folks.
You turncoat motherfucker to actually have the gall to go. Some people actually have successful channels that like really. Don't you
You act like
dare!
you can't wrap your head around like.
I
people
can,
complaining about
Jem,
strikes.
but like, let's be fair. It's just tell your fucking.
You made a porn star cry over it.
That was a different story.
That was not a different story. She struck your channel.
I was being a pussy back then, and the people who are like that today are being pussies. So who gives a fuck?
I know, but to be fair, for the record, you weren't being a pussy, by the way. But you were fine during that. But it is funny. It's funny to say
I
it
felt
that way.
so
You made a
bad.
girl
And
cry.
I was so happy though that like dude, Ed saved the fucking day that day.
Yeah, and to be fair, she didn't cry. She was a sociopath who pretended to cry for a second.
You think so?
There's no way that was real, dude. That was
Because she turned it around real quick.
Yeah, even like you. I don't remember if it was you or Ed, but one of you were like, "Oh yeah, just stop crying real quick." She did it for like 3 seconds.
I was so mad. That was probably me. Oh, where'd those tears go, honey?
We could do this podcast for fucking another 5 years and still not have anything as good as that fucking porn star cry episode. God damn it!
I don't even know where that is anymore. It's somewhere, right?
It's in my hard drive. I have it saved somewhere.
It's somewhere in the archives.
Yeah, someone will find it. It'll outlive humanity.
What you were gonna tell a story about your stepdad?
Oh, so I was going like 80 miles per hour on the highway.
Oh, speeding ticket.
And
Brake check.
No. So
Brake
there was
check.
there was like a black SUV behind me, and I was going like 85 in the fast lane, and maybe 80, and they were riding my ass, like riding my ass, like to the point where I couldn't even see the license plate. They were that close, and I was getting pissed. So I'm like, I'm going 80, and plus there was someone right in front of me. It's not like I was like holding up the lane. It's like I can't like. Not only am I going 85, there's someone right in front of me, and I fucking brake checked them hard, dude. And the car brakes, and then it pulls way out, like far away, like stays like a good distance away from me. And then I look down, and I see a blue plate, a license plate. I'm like, huh. And then all of a sudden they pull a left on the highway, fast lane, and like turn into one of those in between like turn. And it's a fucking cop, dude. It's an unmarked cop.
You brake checked the cop?
I brake checked the fucking cop, dude. I didn't know it was a cop.
Amazing. Good. No, fuck him. I don't care anymore. Fuck them. Don't tailgate me doing 80.
That's what my dad said. He was like, I was like, dude, it was a fucking guy. He's like, yeah, but he's obviously being the fucking asshole, so he would have pulled you over if he thought he was in the right, you know?
Yeah, fuck him.
I'm like, all right, well.
He probably was
still,
like, touche.
Yeah. If I had known, though, I definitely still would. I wouldn't have done it.
You wouldn't have
Obviously.
even dare. You would have went
I
to
was
the
like, you
right
can ride
lane.
my
Like,
ass all you
oh,
want.
you can go. You can go past me, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
He pushed me
Sorry,
down
sir.
and missed me.
I would have been like one of those audit guys.
Oh, dude, I got a ticket that I'm fighting the other day.
Oh no!
I was
What happened?
Oh, well, you want to talk about being livid, man? I was and I don't care how in the wrong I am. Fuck you, because I also, you know how my thoughts about speeding. I don't think there should be any speeding laws, but
Of course.
I'm going. I had to be going 60 or 65. I say 65 max, but I think I was going 60 on a 50, which isn't even like a big deal.
That's nothing.
In
That's
like
what everyone should be
this
going.
bumblefuck town. That's the thing, though. I was in a bumblefuck town. I was in a town where there's 6 cops and there's one judge who like sees people once every 10 months. Like I was just in a small town. So I'm going down this road, and it's a 1-lane road, and on the opposite side to my left is like the opposite side of traffic. So all of a sudden, one car goes past me, another car, and then there's a fucking cop car, right? So all of a sudden, I look in my rearview mirror just to check. I see the cop hit his brakes and bust the U-turn. And I'm like, no way. This is never like they don't actually do this. I thought that was fucking bullshit. So I'm far enough away where I'm like, I'm gonna pull into this gas station. And I'm going to pretend to buy a Red Bull now. So I go into the gas station. I go to the where the Red Bulls are. I like mutter, oh, these prices are outrageous. And then I walk out of the gas station. Lo and behold, behind my parked car is this fucking cop car with his lights on, and the cop out of the car walking to my driver door. Is like, where is he? So I go, hey.
You should have got a water.
Now, fuck that. I wasn't actually going to spend money.
The optics of you didn't even buy anything. I thought you got a Red Bull.
So he goes, what, is this your car? I go, yeah, what's going on, man? He goes, is there a reason why you're trying to get away from me? I'm like, what are you talking about? I would never, ever. I would never even. Not on my mother's life. I never even thought about doing something like that. He goes, can you go back in your car? I'm like, all right. So I go in my car. I leave the door open now, and I'm like, so what? Like, what's going on? Why are you? Who, me?
It's a great callback that I hope like other people could appreciate. That's hilarious.
I would never.
You and your buddy just looking at each other like okay.
Oh my god! So I'm sitting in the driver's seat, and he goes, "I clocked you doing over 70," and I'm like, "What? Where? When? I wasn't doing 70." He goes, "Well, I got you. I got you doing over 70." I'm like, you got me on radar? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, is it calibrated? He goes, yeah.
You asked him it's calibrated?
Yeah. He goes, yeah, it's calibrated. I'm like, can I see? He's like, nah. He doesn't let me see the fucking radar. I don't even know if it's an LIDAR or whatever the fuck they're called, or if it was certified or when it was certified. I didn't. But then before like I even asked that, like he goes, no, but seriously, like why did you try to get away from me? And I'm like, sir, I don't feel comfortable answering any of these questions. So he writes me up a ticket of going 70 and a 50. And I'm like, I know it wasn't fucking going 70 and a 50. And I know for a fact I wasn't, because when I saw him fucking bust that U-turn, I looked at my speedometer. I wasn't even fucking close, dude. But it says on the ticket, fucking radar. Like it said, like there's boxes on the ticket where if they got you on like the radar, I think it's called speed something device or whatever.
Yeah, so you know he's lying.
The cop, well, no, he checked it off though that he did get it on there.
I know, but he's lying, because if you know you're going 65 and he checked off 70 radar, he probably didn't radar.
That's the thing. And then I called the lawyer, right? And I told him what town it was, and he goes, "Oof, yeah, no, I know that town. Yeah,
boy."
He goes, that judge is tough. The lawyer basically goes, yeah, good luck there, buddy.
No, man.
And I'm just like, fuck, man. But fuck it. I'm going. You know what? Not only am I going to
if you're lucky, he won't show.
Well, it's on a Zoom call. The first thing isn't a show.
What do you mean it's on a Zoom call?
You do, when you do these things, the first one is basically you speak to a prosecutor and you try to get the ticket reduced. Like you basically say a plea deal or whatever, right? But if I don't get this shit like reduced to 0 points and basically nothing happening to me, I'm going, you know what? Fuck it. I'll spend $1,000 right now on a lawyer court fees. Let's go. I'm wasting this. I don't care. I don't even care if they give me more tickets. I'm wasting this cop's time. I'm wasting the court's time. Fuck you. Fuck your robe. I'm sick of this shit.
It's fucking crooks, dude.
Oh,
Bunch of highway bandits.
Were you speeding? Yes, 10 miles. Give me a 10-mile-per-hour ticket, all right? I'll still fight it because I'm pissed.
Yeah, I was driving faster than the speed limit safely on a road, doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. That's for. Oh my god, I'd be fuming.
And he was just one of those backwards fucking hick-ass looking motherfucking cops. Fuck him. Oh, you're being judgmental. Fuck you. Yeah, I am. You know what? He's giving me a ticket. Fuck you. I'm being judgmental. I'm the one fucking paying.
Yeah, what a fucking asshole.
Whatever.
Was he a statey or like a...
He was, because apparently, I guess, this
hat.
town's so small that they only do state troopers.
Jesus.
Jackass. On a side note, also involving cars, dude. Fucking Dullard getting their first fucking email, man. What's that all about?
Oh, hell yeah.
Remember that? So wait, I'll read it, but I sent it to you.
Oh, that one. Yeah, okay.
I don't know if it... Now, he sent it to the Dullard email, so I'm assuming he heard us talk about the RC car versus the drone thing on that episode and not on Arguable.
Yeah, that's right, because it was on both, right?
Yeah, so this fucking... Kyle, if you're listening... he fucking sends a message saying, here's my electric RC. It goes over 60 miles per hour. Jem doesn't know what he's talking about. And dude, I gotta admit, I'm looking at this RC car.
It looks fun.
It looks fun.
I want it.
It looks fun. But then I look at Kyle and I'm like, you're the last person I want to be like, because dude, during our debate about RC cars versus drones, I said, yes, are the people who drive these fucking fast RC cars the most hick looking people of all time? And then all of a sudden, here's Kyle with his mesh capped hat and his flannel shirt. Just in the summer. I'm like, oh, god damn it, dude.
Well, it's funny too, because when
his gas station sunglasses, it's like, god damn it, bro.
And you just DM'd me on Twitter, like you just sent that. And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I was probably in the shower or something. I'm on my phone. I'm like, is this a random picture of someone that because it said Gem in it. And I was like, did Whitey caption? Is this Whitey? Is this Whitey's friend? Did he caption this off a random person on the internet? Yeah, I had no idea. I was like, what is this?
No, dude took the time to fucking email me, and I guess just had a picture of him with his RC car, and also making an important business phone call too in the photo.
I know, yeah, that's the funny part.
Like he's part of an album cover. I don't know what the fuck's going on in Kyle's life, but he's very busy.
Yeah.
At noon.
I know. Why is he on the phone?
Sun's up picture? Next to his fucking ranch-styled houses. Jesus Christ, this guy's. Because
he's also not even like looking at the camera. It's like this is like a candid shot.
Yeah, like he's like, oh, hold on, I got an important call, but still get that shot.
You know that's his Jeep.
That's 100% his Jeep, which just kills my case again.
I know.
It's like, why couldn't it be like some like fucking painter from California? No, it had to be. I don't know what street sign. I'm not trying to dox the guy or anything, but like, he's definitely from. This is not a Northeast person.
Oh, it's not.
This is a Midwest as Midwest can get.
You think?
But I thank you, Kyle, thank you for saying.
Yeah, thank you, man.
I forgot he titled it. RC cars are far better than drones. My nigga.
Far better than.
I don't see anyone sending drone pictures our way via email.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I can't argue with that.
Drone community doesn't.
The RC cars are coming out hot, dude.
The RC car gang.
Yeah, they don't play, dude.
They don't play that shit.
I love how it looks like he has a radar gun. That's like the control for the thing.
Yeah. That's 100% the control. I will say this. And it looks cool. It looks fun. A little boring, you know? Just a little white car.
I know.
Come on, soup it up a little bit, man. Make that shit look, you ever see those Gravedigger monster truck toys for kids? Make that shit look like that, man. Fucking color it up a little, you know?
I just...
there's a little sticker on the... Like, we can't see it, But on the back of the car, there's like one of those stickers where it's the black and white American flag with the blue stripe.
Oh, 1,000,000%. And because if this is Midwest, then there's no shark or like salt life. But if it was Northeast, he would have.
What
that
is
for
the
sure.
salt life? Wait, what was the first one you said? Shark?
Yeah, it's like a shark. I see. Well, then again, I mean, I live on Cape Cod. It's an ocean fucking town, so I see a lot of sharks. But maybe that's just the Cape Cod thing. But yeah, dude, the salt life is
Salt
everywhere.
life is everywhere. And
On every Jeep that's ever driven on Cape Cod, there's salt life.
What
And
is
they always
it
have
though?
the wheel covers. That's like something with the waves. It's some surf thing.
I don't. But Salt Life, is it a what? What's the brand? Is it a
It's like
clothing?
clothes.
It is a clothing brand. Okay.
Yeah. I think
But
I think they have like stores,
Who's the demographic for that?
like people who fish.
So
a big
Northeast white trash people.
Northeast white trash people who have like a $20,000 boat.
It's those people that like. What's it called?
To be fair, there's a lot of rich people with it too, though. It's not just it's not just like a middle class. It's definitely like everyone who fishes loves it, no matter what class.
It's the people that buy champagne. Like a group of 40 people got
Yes.
together and bought a bottle.
They
of
go
champagne,
out on their yacht for Memorial Day weekend,
and they think they're crushing it in life.
yeah. So they think their ancestors were like pirates or something because they enjoy.
They
going
smoke
on a boat.
$15 cigars and they think they're killing it.
Yeah, they have a house on the ocean, so they think they like are Poseidon all of a sudden.
They're the worst. The worst
They're
type of
so
people. Because they're in the muck with us and they think they're not.
Yeah.
That's what blows my mind.
They're not even in a good neighborhood on the water. They're in like one of the shitty ones.
God, I just hate them. Why are people taking off American flags on pickup trucks? Just throw a fucking rock through a Salt Life windshield. Jesus Christ. Someone's gonna do that. So Kyle's gonna be like, okay, and I'm gonna get in trouble. Sir, someone threw an RC car through a windshield. We need to talk to you.
Also, I still stand by what I said though, and this might be true for drones too. Is even looking at Kyle with his RC car, which looks pretty sweet. I mean, how many minutes before you're like, all right?
No, some of them are on gas powered, bro.
No, I'm saying, how many minutes do you play with it before you're like?
Well,
all right,
that's the thing. If you're first off, God,
I drive it up the street, I drive it back. I'd
he
be like,
looks so
all right,
serious
I'm
in
done
this
with RC
picture.
cars forever.
He looks like he's selling the RC. Now the best I can do is 4,000.
Yeah, he really does look like he's on an important business call.
So is.
He's got his jaw out. He's like,
Why are they taking a picture? Hey, can you take a picture of the car? Say no more. It's just him and a little bit of the car.
By the way, he also lives on like the most main street of his town. God, the beeps.
There's about to be 6 tractor trailers going by.
It might be. This might be like a southern thing too, because those driveways, I see a lot of those in Florida. The concrete slab.
The concrete slab. I see that a little bit around here, but I can't tell.
Because it's like usually in places where it's
if
too
other
hard.
houses have it.
If it's like too hot to tar, usually you see a lot of those.
Yeah.
I don't know. Thank you though, Kyle. That was cool.
I say, well, how long?
Someone send in a goddamn drone picture, please.
No one's gonna
We're
send in a
losing.
drone. You are losing. This is 100% like 1-0 for the first time.
It really is. You had to do me like this.
And this also helps the fact that like for a second I was like, all right, people that say they're listening here has to be a VPN. No, there's actually someone in another fucking state that listens to this fucking show. That's insane. Until YouTube strikes it down, but I'm not going to complain, asshole.
He probably listens to it while he's using his RC car, going over jumps.
Oh, do you think he was racing his car, and lo and behold,
he's using it.
We start talking about RC versus drone. He hears you. He's just like, they're ridiculous. Like, starts crashing into other cars.
That happened to me today with fucking Matt and Shane.
I tried listening to their show and I gave up after like 5 minutes.
Oh, dude, their regular one wasn't that great this week, but their Patreon, dude, I just stopped like string trimming a few times. I was laughing so hard.
Oh, that's right. I gotta send you a video of a Come Town highlight. You probably saw it before, but Shit was hilarious. I didn't even finish it. I was laughing so hard that I had to take a shit, so I paused it. And it's not to cut into your thing, it's just real quick, but it had something to do with like him pretending to like go into banks, like oh yeah, I need to cash this, and it's like cashed in like gay sex. It's fucking great. I gotta show you it. But what were you saying about Matt and Shane?
Well, they were doing a hilarious bit about like rich black people who like will buy out the store, like rappers and shit, having like really white guy voices in their head. I don't know, like you'd have to be there to like know how the bit originated. I don't even remember, but then they were talking about if black guys had Jordan Peterson in their head. And dude, Shane did this impression. It was so funny. It's like,
see, I can. That's the thing. I can only do highlights. I gotta be able. I'll just watch highlights when you send me for Matt and Shane. I can't do full podcast.
True,
but I can't even do Burr anymore. I think I told you that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
it's an ordeal.
But Matt and Shane did a podcast the other day with what's his fucking name? God damn it, I can't remember his name.
Jordan Peterson,
the guy from Eastward Bound and Down or whatever.
Eastbound and Down.
Eastbound and Down. Remember that show?
Yeah.
The guy from like This Is the End.
Yes.
And like Pineapple.
Danny McBride.
Yeah, they did a podcast with Danny McBride, which was fucking hilarious.
That does sound like it would be funny.
And on that, Shane was talking about like he's like, oh, I'd love if there was like a Civil War movie, but it's like two idiots getting involved in it. And like on the YouTube comments, I typed in like, I was like, oh, this already exists. Like it's the whitest kids you know, Civil War on drugs. And then like it got like probably like 20 something likes. A few people replied, and then today I was listening to the Patreon one, and I forgot that Shane like reads the comments. He reads the comments.
Look at you.
So he brings it up. He was like,
out.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah. So and one of the comments was like Civil War on drugs. He's like, I haven't seen that actually, but it's funny that my dumb little idea was already like there. He's like, this is why I don't go to pitch me. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, he listened.
That's me.
I forgot he reads every comment like a psycho. So that was a cool little thing. I don't know. Remind me of Kyle with his RC car, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's just, you got Kyle. You were the Kyle.
I had a dream about you, by the way.
Interesting.
Which I know is creepy.
Yes,
but I did.
Oh jeez. Was it like my face, like the animated face of me?
No, it was some dude. Like I don't know who it was.
This is when I think of Whitey.
It was some guy who, like, I don't really remember many features of, but it wasn't what I was expecting. But I, like, met you and your family, and, like, your dad was, like, smoking a joint, and, like, I was telling him about his lawn. It was really weird.
What the fuck?
And I just remember your voice in the stream, it was, like, robotic through Discord. It wasn't, like, a real life. It was, like, your voice here.
Dude, that sounds horrifying.
It was.
This is the most horrifying dream of all time. That's a nightmare, dude.
I woke up, and your dad was, like, our age for some reason. I remember I was like, dude, why does he look like he's 30? And I woke up and I like looked at the wall and I was like, what the fuck was that, dude?
You know, I keep telling you got to create something so I can like delete my Twitter, which like for the love of God, please do whenever you get a chance. Create
like
something.
What though?
I don't know, because you're not going to check it as much as Twitter. That's the thing. There's going to be times
I will
when
if
like,
it's
hey, you want to do this episode, and you won't get back to me for a week.
I'll just delete my Twitter if we're not doing it on Twitter. That's literally the only reason I come to Twitter is to see if you DM'd me. But
so why don't you just make an Instagram?
I will, dude. I'm lazy.
All right, when you make an Instagram, let me know and I'll delete my Twitter.
All right.
Thank you. But
why is Instagram better though?
It's not, but Brandon only has an Instagram, so I'd rather just DM both of you there instead of going back and forth.
Well, yeah, but didn't he die?
Yeah, he never. Well, no, he hit me up the other day, which was cool. But he just.
Oh, true. You still talk to him?
Like once a month.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But two things happened on Twitter because of you. One, I guess because you bought a blue check mark.
Yeah. Yeah.
God damn it, dude.
I have a great reason too.
You changed, man. You changed.
I know. You want to know the reason?
Of course I wanted to raise. Someone give you $8?
No, literally, I was looking at it.
Actually, real quick, wait, before, is it $8 a month or is it a one-time purchase?
It's a one. Well, it's a month, but it's not like renewable.
What are you talking about?
Like when I bought it, it was like expires like it said the date that it expires. So you have to like, which I don't know.
So you have to spend $8 a month.
Yeah,
but
you have to go back each month, which is crazy. I'm like, Elon,
insanity.
If you wanna... It is. And I saw the little thing to be like, you should do this a few weeks ago, and I was like, dude, literally, I was like, I'm gonna get this just to annoy Whitey.
You guys, no, you didn't.
Like literally the only, I swear on my life, well, that's the only reason I use Twitter. Like you see me, I'm not like posting all around and shit. I'm like, literally, I just want to make him mad because like you have that stupid fucking profile pic that I hate.
You hate that picture for some reason.
And it was right after you changed your name to like Gems Burner, so I was like, I'm gonna get a fucking blue check just to fucking annoy it, just so he can see it and be like, the fuck is he doing?
Why I honor.
But that it didn't really happen. You were kind of just like, you're gay, and I was like, I thought he'd get more mad.
Well, no, I don't give a fuck actually, but like because I was, it was funny. I think I was hitting you up maybe a third time around that you got the blue check, and then all of a sudden like I was about to leave, and I'm like, wait a minute. Something's different here.
I know. Well, that's the thing is, it kicked in one day, and then like I was like, he didn't even say anything. I was like, God damn it! I spent $8 for no reason.
You keep renewing it until I notice.
Yeah. But I wasn't gonna say anything like, "Hey, look at." No. He needs to become properly annoyed by noticing himself.
So wait, how long did you have it till I said something?
I don't know. Like,
had to be a week,
long.
right?
Like maybe a week.
No longer. That's the thing, because when I noticed it, I realized, wait a minute, I think he's had this for like 2 to 3 fucking weeks.
It was a little while where I was like, God damn it didn't work.
And then T-Tac decides to fucking join in and gangbang me with it.
Yeah.
Because he's got a check mark, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
He's like, all the cool kids do it. I'm like, yeah.
And then you're like, no.
Don't put me in that group, T-Tac. Like, you got it because of your Twitch or whatever. I got it because it's funny.
What does it even mean, though, anymore? Because it used to mean verify. Now it just means you paid, right?
Yeah, it means you paid, and then it, like, you get... Apparently, it like the algorithm pushes you more than if you didn't, which kind of makes sense because like the day after I got it, I got like 10,000 likes on one of my tweets.
Oh, then 100% the algorithm pushes it.
Yeah, it has to. Because I was one of those people who like, yeah, right there. And then right after I got that, my notifications were full for like a week. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude. Get me off this fucking thread. I had to mute it.
Oh, dude, I remember I got a thread going and I had to mute it too. And I just would go back every now and then and look at all the other mentions like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, what is this?
People are still commenting on this, huh? The other thing on Twitter because of you. See, I never really got into iDubbbz maybe as much as you, or maybe you got, or I don't know. I just never got into the whole.
I was never into them either, by the way.
I saw the content cops. I don't even know if I saw all of them. I saw when he did that, what was it, Say Nigger or whatever, with, good. I don't even know who the girl was.
Tana Moju.
Yeah, but, yeah, I was a minute into that video and I like hit you up. I was like, yeah, the dude, like, he's older, he's married. Like, this is what happens.
Yeah.
This is exactly what happens. Girl gets in your ear, and I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing, but it's just, it's what happens.
Yeah, I watched it for a minute, like when it came up on my algorithm. It had been posted for like 25 minutes, and I clicked on it, being like, oh, is this like a content cop? And then like he was like, I listened.
Well,
to it
someone
for a minute,
commented saying, I didn't know iDubbbz's last video would be a content cop on himself, which is a great comment.
But it's also I don't know, he's just gay. Like I never was that into him, and also he's just like doing like in that first minute he's like, I have the balls to come out and do the content cops, and I have the balls to come out and do this where I was bad and I was young and dumb, and it's like, dude, you were like 27 when you made the like stop acting like you were like shut up. If YouTube never cracked down on that type of content, you'd still be fucking doing it. Shut your goddamn mouth. You said nigger like 3 years ago, like at a convention. Dude. Shut you like.
I don't. Well,
Who the fuck believes that shit?
I saw those comments like he's he's go woke so he can make more money, and then someone wrote a good reply where it's like, dude, there's so
Well, that
many.
guy's gay though, because he's not going woke.
I know that guy. Of course, that guy's gay. But but then someone wrote a pretty like genuine comment where it's like, dude, some of the like biggest avenues right now is like people going to like the conservative side and being like, they're trying to shut us down and we're gonna say whatever we want. It's like, yeah, that's a huge avenue right now for money growth.
Yeah,
that's saturated. Everything's saturated. You just gotta stand out.
See, but he wouldn't need to do that though. That's the thing though. Like with him, he probably considered that maybe for a few years before, after that whole apocalypse shit. But he made so much goddamn money.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, when you're married, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you want to go to Cabo?
Like,
hey, I think we should go to Disney World for a month. I've never been to Prague. It's like a lot of that YouTube. Listen, YouTube money ain't real money, man. YouTube money gets dried up real quick. Yeah, look at Sinbad. Like, shit happens, man.
Yeah, that crew was killing it though. Like before the apocalypse, I remember I heard Leafy on a recent thing. He was on. He was talking to Sneeko the other day. I heard on a thing, and he was saying like his best month on YouTube was like 400K a month.
That is pretty crazy. I mean, that's more than pretty crazy. That's crazy.
That's insane.
But that's what.
But that was before all that ad shit. So they were making like, this is before there was like censorship or like red money marks. Like this was like.
That's everything.
Prime
though,
YouTube.
When it comes to entertainment, like OnlyFans or that thing that you said the other day, my mini vids or whatever, or just actors and sports broadcast. Like if you're in that high percentage. When it comes to anything in the entertainment business, unless like you're doing like puppet shows, you're gonna make a real good amount of money. Like, but then there's just trillions of other types of content out there that makes very like nothing, no money.
Yeah.
So if you're able to get into that, like, good for you. Yeah. I don't know, man. You know what it is? And maybe it has to do with like I never got as popular as any like one who's ever made one of those like type of videos, but I can't wrap my head around I think I did them before, so maybe I'm being hypocritical, but now that I'm older, like I can't wrap my head around the whole fucking State of the Union video to my quote unquote fans. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like it's not even an apology video. It's like, the state of like, here's where we're at with the channel. It's like, hey buddy, like, it's like, imagine if Seinfeld, I don't know when their fucking showtime was, like fucking Sunday at 8. Instead of an episode where Kramer's like, whoa, nigger. Instead of that, it was an episode of like, here's where we are right now with season 6. And we're going to tell you about it for 23 minutes with some advertisements involved. It's like, dude, shut the fuck up. I came to watch a fucking show. I don't need you to tell me how's it been? Hey, how you doing? Like, I don't need to fucking hear this, dude.
Just checking in.
Yeah, just checking in on you. It's like, dude, I'm trying to watch some fucking content. And then obviously the traditional comment would be, oh, if you don't like it, click on something else. Gladly.
Oh.
Gladly. You're right, I will. Bye. So long. I fucking just have a top hat. So long, good sir.
My favorite is when you get like clickbaited into a video and then it's not like what you thought, and then you shit on it in a comment and someone's like, well, then why are you what? It's like, dude, because this isn't what I was sold when I clicked on this thing, you fucking asshole. It's not like I
watched it because of you. I didn't even know about it. I just saw you again on Twitter, and I was like, well, because you said something is like that was the most depressing iDubbbz video I've seen in a long time.
No. See, you missed the joke. Is I said that was the most depressing iDubbbz video I've never watched.
Oh, you didn't watch it?
Nah, yeah, that was the. Well, I watched a minute of it.
Oh, you're in the same boat as me.
Once I knew it was going in a gay direction, I was like, oh.
I stayed though. I watched a minute and like 5 seconds. I think I hit you up in a tweet, but then I was watching.
Stronger man than I.
And then I was. A man of culture. But then I was watching my parents' dog that weekend, so I had nothing to do because fucking YouTube was freezing on their TV. I'm like, God damn it. Like they're just quintessential old people bought a smart TV, have no idea what's going on.
God.
Like they'll call me like, how do I do it? So I just was like, oh my God. So I'm just on the couch. I'm like, all right, I might as well watch this thing. I watched it to the end.
Damn.
I forgot about it though, but I remembered it now. Thinking of you.
See, I mean, I would never, like, could you ever, like, there's a lot of things I would say is gay about our old videos, but could you ever, like, could you ever imagine ever being, like, regretting anything you said? Like, in the way he did? I mean, like, I said faggot, and, like, I could never, I think I'll make it till I'm 60 years old and be like, I still don't think faggot's, like, if I don't mean it in a bad way, it's not a bad thing. You know what I mean?
I think I could in a few things. Like, one, I think it's a little different because even if I regret it, I wouldn't want to fucking make a video.
That's what I mean.
Telling people like, let me sit down and give you a little chat. Like no, like stop being a faggot about saying faggot, you faggot. Like shut up. Like it's like the Louis C.K. joke. It's like stop being a faggot and suck that dick. It's like just Jesus. But again, I'm not him. He can do your own thing, whatever. But no, but also I say shit that I regret a lot, but usually it kind of happens quickly. It happens all the time when we talk. Like I'll say something and go, wait, my bad. I fucked up. And then like we just move along. I think some people, they kind of overstate what they did. I don't know if it has something to do with like they have more of a feeling of themselves in terms of importance in the world, or if they feel such guilt, they feel like but it's like, dude, just like relax. You said what you said. And if you say sorry, cool. Like that's the thing. I hate people who are like, never say sorry. That's admitted defeat. It's like, all right, well, you're a faggot.
Like, sounds like a fun life. All right. Have fun with that.
Yeah, dude, have fun on your lawnmower with your crowns. I mean, Jesus Christ. So it's just like, just fucking say sorry. And if the person that you're saying sorry to is like, well, I still don't accept this, be like, all right, well, fuck you and move on. Like, just move on, dude. There's 8 billion people in the world. Not everyone's gonna fucking like you. I remember, I think I was actually listening to Burr's podcast, and this is true, where people who have, I'm not saying this has anything to do with iDubbbz. Now we're just like, I'm just talking in vagueness now. But people who have this innate like feeling of like trying to make people happy or whatever, or feeling bad for making people upset with them, it's a fear tactic because they're fearful of making people upset because then it puts them in a sense of danger to that person. Like that person now might beat them up, or that person might do something bad to them. That person might financially ruin them or something like that. Where if they're just like, oh, hey, let me just make things right and make you happy, make everything okay. Like it gives them a burden off their chest. And I do have that, by the way. When I stand up for myself, I actually feel guilty sometimes.
Oh yeah, every time.
Every time. But that is a pussy like fear thing with me. That's me not having enough self-confidence and self I guess worth is the word. There's another 1 or 2 words for self something. But that's not me just, like, no, you stood up for yourself. And yes, the person you stood up to is possibly going to be upset with you standing up for yourself, but you have to put your self-worth over that person, especially if you think it's right. I'm not saying like, cut someone off in traffic because you're like, fuck you, this is my life, I'm gonna live it. It's like, that's just you being an asshole. But you have to, it's like a moral compass thing. You gotta kind of like play by ear. Like, hold on, this doesn't feel right. I don't like this situation. I'm gonna speak up about it. And yeah, it's fucking hard to do that and then not feel bad, at least for me. But I'm trying to day by day to be better with that shit.
Yeah, dude. My problem is I don't really stick up for myself a lot. So when I finally do, sometimes it's like aggressive.
Yes,
do you ever
yeah,
do that?
100%. No, that's 100%, and that's why like it's important because
Like I'll start shaking, like, like
yes,
I'll get all like
yeah.
shaky, and I hate it. It's the worst.
And then I say something that I didn't want to say.
Oh
right?
yeah, that you just roll around in your head for the next
Where
day.
it was the dumb, and then for like days I'm like, why did I say that so stupid? I should have said this. I should have said that. It's like because you were so emotional and your blood was boiling that you couldn't. You know what I've learned so far in my 30 years of life. The times I've ever, at least in my mind, have won an argument is when I didn't give a fuck about the argument.
yeah.
Anytime I didn't care about the argument, I was just like, boom, bam, boom. Like every time a talking point came up, bam, just like fucking Cecil.
You're not taking it personal.
Prince
You're
Field,
just,
they're
like,
hitting
in
it
the
out.
pocket.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, not like don't care. Like, hey, you say
You're not
blue, I say
invested.
red, salt, pepper. What's up? Yeah, but anytime I'm like, I feel like people are watching me, or this person has the upper hand, or she's in a position of power, and I get flustered. I say really what I.
Like you're backed into a wall. And you're just,
I
like,
say what I
throwing
think.
shit.
This is something that would win. It's like no, it's not, because you're not being you now, and like you're trying to be someone else, and only that person can be the best they can be. You're not going to be able to be the best someone else. That happened the other day, dude. So I was looking. I'm still looking every now and then for like part-time jobs just to do when I'm bored. especially sales gigs that give you an automatic draw. Because I'm totally gonna be like, oh yeah, no, I'm trying my best, man. Just no one's buying. I don't know what to tell you. And like after like maybe 6 to 8 weeks, they're like, dude, we were tracking your like work computer we gave you, haven't like logged on. I tried the password, it didn't work, but I said
I was on mobile.
I'm old school. I'm doing yellow pages, man. Like, that way I can just
Door to door.
I can collect 8 weeks of fucking pay. But dude, I got flustered, and I can't believe I got Jem. It was such a golden nugget, but this says more about me because I'm like 30 and I'm still getting flustered with shit like this where I really shouldn't care at all. I was in a group interview, which means, by the way, anyone who's young and you care about having a job and a career and money and all that, if you're in a group interview for a gig, two things. One, it's a bullshit company, or two, it's a bullshit company, but maybe you can make some money for like a quick couple months. It's not going to go, like, never do group interviews, never do interviews where it's like, we're having interviews at 6:15 p.m. and 6:30 p.m. and it's like, that's just a revolving door of shit. So
why is that specifically, do you think?
Because they're not looking for real candidates. They didn't do any type of fucking like
They're just masked. It's like catching a fish in a net versus like searching for like
you're probably going to be
marlin.
selling shit door to door. You're going to be at a Costco telling people how you can clean their gutters.
Oh,
It's 100%. It's 100% that, and that's what this fucking thing was. That's what this company was. They're a company that like goes to businesses and tells you like, we can help you with your credit card transaction fees. It's like and I'm listening to this girl talk and everything, and she kind of has like, so I get on the Zoom call and she's like, hey, your camera's not working. I'm like, or your camera's not on. I'm like, oh yeah, my camera's not working. She's like, I'm gonna let it slide this time. And in my head, I'm like, all right, cunt. So I'm listening. And
now, was she the interviewee or
she's the interviewee? Like, she's interviewing, and there's I don't know how many people are on the Zoom, but there's got to be at least half a dozen. And I say that because,
so in your mind, like, she said that, and then everyone laughs.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And dude, that's exactly it. Because
and now you sit down in your socks or what? You're like,
yes, because I was in my car not giving a fuck on this interview, and the second that happened, part of me was like, oh man, like I actually got like, I got embarrassed, which is insane. That's insane that I got embarrassed. It's like, how, holy shit, dude.
Or brings you back to when you were a kid.
100%. And the way she talked to me, I then put her, I was in her home court.
Yeah, she took your popsicle.
She took my popsicle and I did nothing. I didn't go. And
your shoes are untied. Your shirt's too big.
She pushed me off the monkey bars. I did nothing. I didn't even cry to the teacher. I just like waddled. So now I'm fucked, and it became me being fucked because she's doing this interview, and it's just quintessential questions like where do you so everyone's muted, and then one by one, after she told like about the company for like fucking 10 minutes, by the way, there's a 2.5 day training period. She fucking goes, all right, so and so, Carol, unmute yourself. Like, tell me about yourself. Okay, cool. Oh, and it was like the same 3 questions, and then the last question was in 3 words, describe yourself. And everyone was going like, well, I'm confident, I'm reliable, and I'm honest, right? It just they were doing it that way. So I'm just like driving, like don't care. So she finally gets to me, like I'm like number 5 or 6, right?
Yeah.
And no one asked questions, by the way. I can already tell like this is an MLM or this is a pyramid scheme.
Yeah, it's a scam.
But there's a guaranteed draw. So I'm like, and that was another thing. I was like, fuck, if there was no guaranteed draw, I would have been fucking like, hey, yo, so, Toots, how long you been here? Like, I really wanted this free money. So
now, what's a guaranteed draw? Is this
a draw? So a draw in sales, I don't like want to get too in depth.
I don't want to derail the thing, but
just think.
I can ask after.
Think of a draw basically as a salary. It's a guaranteed salary, but it's temporary, if that makes sense.
So even if you don't sell anything, you get it?
Yes, but that's only going to last for so long until they're like, you got to get out of here.
Yeah, what's the point of that then, couldn't I just go do a bunch of those?
Well,
or anyone?
You could. You could if you want.
Then why don't they lose money if anyone can just fucking get a guaranteed sum of money for doing nothing?
Well, here's the thing. It's not as easy as like I would assume that this type of company, based on what I heard, is not a reliable company. I bet if you did dick for like 5 weeks there, they'd not only fire you, they probably wouldn't even pay out your draw.
Oh, okay.
They probably wouldn't even honor what they said.
So you have to pretend at least.
Yeah, here, I'll explain a draw like in a really quick way. So if you have a draw in a real like an actual sales position, trust me, there's fucking sales positions where people are making hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of dollars, where they have monthly draws. Like a draw is an actual thing. Basically, let's say your draw is, I'm trying to think of like a reliable. Let's just say it's $4,000 a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if your commission for that month is $4,000, like that's all you make. You just make, but say you sell so much in a month where your commission is $10,000, you'll make $6,000 on top of your $4,000 draw. So you made $10,000. And you go, okay, but what's the point of the draw? The point of the draw is, say the next month you sell $0. You don't then go home that month with $0 of income. You get $4,000. It's to keep.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay. It's to even up the peaks and valleys.
It's so people. Yeah, because like there's some sales positions where the summers they're selling like crazy and the winters are tough. Shit like that. Or just you might have a bad fucking month or something.
Something with like sales and commission that makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense. But here's the difference from a salary and a draw. Or one of the differences is if you, let's just say that you sell $0 one month, right? So the company gave you $4,000, but in a way that month the company, lost $4,000 giving you $4,000. The next month, remember how like, let's say again, you sell $10,000 in commission. You're not making $6,000 on top of because you owe from that previous month. You owe the company $4,000. So you're making, I forget, I think I'm saying this right, but maybe because the numbers aren't in front of me, but like basically, you're paying back $4,000 with your $10,000 commission. So you're really only making now yeah. So instead of going home with $10,000 that month, you're going home with $6,000.
Right.
Because
it minuses out.
Yeah. That's why that is one of the reasons why it's a draw. It's not a salary. You're paying. It's coming out of the draw of the company or whatever. I think that was the reason why it's called a draw. I don't know if that's true or not.
If you're a really good salesman, ideally you wouldn't want to draw. Like if you're not,
my mentor said the same thing. Like
you're on green team.
Yeah. Dude, I was so happy that I emailed you it was, dude, wasn't it like 4 a.m. where I realized it was I never lose?
Yeah, I laughed out loud when I saw it.
I never lose. Part of me didn't even want to comment the other stuff because I was like, I know he knows what I mean.
Yeah.
But I didn't see a reply after a while, but then I realized, oh, well, because it's still only 10 a.m. But yeah, no, yes and no. I'm sure there's a ton of insanely successful sales reps who still do a draw. And I knew some too who still did a draw. They just liked that security because that's really what it is. It's security. But no, it does seem like, well, two things. One, there are some companies that just don't do a draw at all, which by the way, it seems like in my experience, could be 100% wrong. This is just based off my perspective and what I've seen. A lot of sales gigs that they don't offer you a draw at all, they don't seem like reliable companies. Usually the companies that offer a draw and give you a draw are companies that can bite the bullet if you're not making money for the company. They have money to back up the company.
It's like if a company's insured.
Usually
it's like it's more legitimate.
Yeah, it seems more.
They're willing to put up money and.
Yeah, like they can eat the fact that you didn't make money for a couple months. Like, dude, don't worry about it. It's like fucking, if it's let's just say it is $4,000. It's like, it's fucking 3 months. It's $12,000. Like that's nothing for us. Fucking Lou over there just closed a fucking $200,000 deal. Like, don't worry about the $12,000, man. Like, let's go out to dinner. You get your head on straight. Let's get some pussy, and then you'll get back on the selling train soon enough. Like, relax. But yeah, going back to this fucking story, man.
So you're in this fucking zoo,
and
this chick just kicked your dick in the dirt.
But yeah, and then she's like, but now I'm asking her legit questions. I'm like, all right, how long has the company been around? All right, what is the draw?
Well, you were saying before, when I like interrupted, you were saying that everyone was saying they're like good and honest, and then it was going to you.
Yeah. So I'm actually asking her question. No one else asked questions because I can also hear the people, how they're describing themselves and everything. I'm like, these are young kids or people who just like got their degree. And they're telling me like, because she was asking like, what's your previous experience? One kid's like, I worked at Walmart for a while and I saw so many people paying with credit cards. I'm like, hey, there's got to be something to this. And I'm just like, oh my God, Jesus Christ. I'm like, this poor kid, this poor fucking, so like, that's another thing that you can tell when you go on job interviews. And this is a douchey thing, but it's true. Just look around on who's there for the interview. Then you get, it's like, oh, so this is the pool, huh? So I could tell it's like, this isn't just entry level sales. It's a pyramid scheme. It's a fucking pyramid scheme. So she gets to me, question. And then she goes, describe yourself in 3 words. And I just said, trying to grow. Right? I just said that, trying to, like 3 words, trying to grow. And then dude, I swear to God, there's like dead silence for like 3 seconds. And 3 seconds is a long time. So, and she goes, and I'm like, well, that's it, trying to grow. She's like, no, that's, dude, I swear to God, she flipped the switch. It was insane. She goes, no, that's not what I'm doing. I'm like, describe yourself in 3 words is what we're doing here. And I'm like, yeah, it's 3 words, trying to grow. Like, I kind of laughed. And she goes, I don't know why you're being so argumentative. She said this, dude, on an interview. She said this on a fucking interview. And dude, at that point, I had it made. I had layups upon layups. I fucking was like Shaquille O'Neal, 01, 02, just dunking the ball. Why? But because I was so like I was almost put back that she said that, and part of me was like, I still want this guaranteed draw. I still want to scam you for thousands of dollars because you scammed. I just went. I was like, I just kind of like did a nervous laugh, and I was like, I don't know. Those are 3 words. She's like, no, that's not. I don't understand why. I'm just like, so then I took a breath and I'm like, hey lady, is this an MLM? I actually said that. Is this an MLM? And then she fucking had me on the rope because you know what she said? She's like, no, it's not. Do you know what an MLM means? And then in my mind, I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't do my research.
Multi something.
But guess what I said? Just the cliche.
Mom, mother.
Awful comeback 101. I said, yeah, do you know what it means? And she's like, yeah, I do. I'm like, oh, well, have a good day. And then I just ended the call like an idiot. Like an idiot. And I'm just like, well,
no.
I looked so stupid. I was so pissed.
I know you are, but what am I?
Yeah, it was, and I ran away. I ran away with my tail between my legs. And then I just put some...
No, you're dumb.
Yeah, dude, it was exactly that. I was like, I went at my 13. Jesus Christ, what am I doing with my life? It was bad. It was bad, dude. Instead of me just like going...
No, you.
She said in an interview, "Why are you being argumentative?" When I couldn't, I had her on it was like when Buster Douglas was down and Tyson thought he won the fight. He comes back up. It's like, well, I thought I won this. I couldn't. It's
hilarious.
I fucked up so bad on that one.
Yeah, what a bitch though.
Oh, dude, a complete cunt. Imagine that. Imagine actually working for, like, that's the thing. That's not a legitimate.
Not a million years.
That's not a legitimate company. That's why, like, yeah.
A legitimate company wouldn't let this harpy fucking run around.
Not in a million years. Not in a quadrillion. Oh, one of the things that blew my mind that she actually said this. This was part of her recruitment. Whether it's in the notes or she runs or this is just her saying stuff where, like, she goes, we're a global company and we have $1 million in revenue. I listened to that going, no, I'm sorry. We made $1 million last year in revenue. That's what she said. We made $1 million last year. I listened to that. I'm like, did you just brag about bringing in $1 million? Like, what do you think? You just told all these sales reps they might make 10 cents working for your company. You have global salespeople, and you can only by the way, revenue, not profit. That means they only brought in $1 million. You're trying to get salespeople to have a full-time, like, they're going to make what? $15 on the year? How's that million being spread out, lady? Like, what the fuck? It blew my mind. It was like this. That's why I knew this was bullshit. I knew this was a bullshit gig.
Yeah, because it's only something that someone like who doesn't know how. Like that's like not. Yeah, that's $1 million. That's the thing.
If you're 20 years old and you just got like your associates, or if you're 22 and you got your bachelor's, or even if you're 18 and you're out of high school and you're just hungry to like sell, you hear $1 million and you're like, I'm gonna come. It's like you have no idea. That's nothing. That's nothing.
Like that's something if you're like a small business just starting up and you're like had a really good year. But like to be like, we're a global conglomerate corporation and we made 500,000. Like, all right, dude. Well, you're in a market with people making billions, so I don't know.
A week.
Yeah, a week.
It
sounds like a scam.
It is. No, it 100% is. The only thing that made it a little bit more legitimate was
like many vids.
It was actually no. It's those interviews that tell you like, hey, you start. And again, it also had the classic. You start at our entry level, and then you move up to this, and then you move up to that. Like when they start telling you, in 6 months you'll be here, and then a year you'll be here, and then you'll have a team under you. It's like, well, how the fuck do you know that, lady? Like, I could be a shit employee.
Right.
That's because it's
no, but all the employees that we accept, they all make it to that position. It's
bullshit. It's the people that go to your house and go, hey, do you have Verizon Fios? Or it's the people at fucking Costco like, hey, do you own a home? That's the gig. That's the gig. That's why I even one of the questions I asked, well, how long have you been in business? I think she said like 2021. I'm like, red flag.
Yeah,
huge red flag, of course. Because these people, like, they rent out an office building for a couple years. The business goes under, and then they're gone because there's a fucking billion of them.
Yeah, and only the people at the top make out.
And when I was dumb, like, and I mean, I'm still dumb, but when I was dumb and naive, I actually went on face-to-face interview. Oh, and another way you can find out is, dude, who's interviewing you? So it's a lot of the times it will be like some kid, dude. I swear to God, it will be like some 24-year-old in like a cheap sky blue suit. Where you're like, what? Where the fuck did you get this, dude? What?
Yeah, where like he's also getting fucked over.
And he doesn't even. Yeah, it's.
Yeah. He's like, oh, they after a year they made me the interviewer.
Yeah. Now listen, if
Yeah,
you
because the other one bailed
Yeah,
because
if
it went
you-
to fucking Puerto Rico.
if you like doing it and you know this, listen, I know this is a bullshit scam, but I'm getting money and no, I don't need benefits and I'm fucking Sarah or secretary. Because by the way, usually the secretaries are like these like hot fucking like these dumb like, hot chicks, right? So like if you're working there, you're fucking Sarah, you're fucking Chelsea, and you're making money, you don't care about healthcare right now because you're 22. Fucking go at it, like when you're 25, go hunt for a real job. But if you don't go in there thinking it's a real thing, it's not. It's just some sad bullshit.
It's funny. I've actually seen some of those. There's like certain people who will go and like troll those companies on like YouTube and stuff. I've seen those before.
Yes, there's this guy who.
It's like this comedian guy, and he'll like join them and like keep them. He'll just annoy them for like 8 minutes without like being too over the top.
Part of me wants to do that, but I don't want to
funny.
invest the time to do it.
Yeah, I think he's doing it the right way because he's posting it and getting views and stuff. So he's probably like
He's
doing
making
it.
money off of it.
He's probably at least making. It's probably not making a lot, but he's making enough to where he's probably like, oh, there's a fun thing to do on the side.
True.
But yeah, just to do that as a hobby is kind of weird. Just be like, oh, I'm not gonna post this or anything. I'm just gonna do it for me.
This is for my laughs only.
That's hilarious. So I love that. I know you are.
Yeah, it was a complete. I know you are. What am I? And then I left like, yeah, well, I'm out of here, like as if I won. And she was like, bye. I'm like, oh man, shit.
Bye, loser.
Yeah, bye, loser.
You don't even know what MLM means, idiot.
I could have like easily had fun, and then like she could have been like, all right, well, you're out of here. Or whatever. But like, well, am I getting the job still? I could have easily played with it.
I know. I'm shocked he didn't like go out in flames.
No, I wasn't gonna curse or anything.
No, I don't mean laugh, but like you said, like do it kind of in a funny thing.
Because I was driving, I was frazzled. I was very disappointed.
What'd you do? That's when you got your ticket.
No, that would have been great.
Yeah, right after that, you're like still swimming around in your head, and all of a sudden, this guy was like, "Hey, you're going fucking 85 and a 20."
I'm sorry,
As
sir.
you're like holding the Snickers, like,
Trying to shut down this pyramid scheme. You're ruining this investigation. Oh, dude, I should tell you. Hold on, I'm gonna pause this real quick so I can take a piss.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
I almost clicked stop record. I almost did. Just a rhinestone cowboy. Bandana. Do. Sorry, C-Car. Yeah, he's gotta fucking like make the I just shit my pants. He's gotta make the body of this car look so much. Oh wait, let me DM him. That's awesome. We mention you on the upcoming EP episode number 74. If you watch on YouTube, it will be uploaded later than usual because I got a second strike, so I'll have to wait 1 week to be allowed to upload. Thanks again, bro. Fuck drones. What's that?
You bastard.
You bastard. Dude, let me tell you about this shiest I got going on. Like, you're gonna be impressed. All right. So, I got. Oh, by the way, but I fucking forgot I sprayed bleach in my bathroom. So when I went to go take a piss, my eyes were instantly bleeding.
Oh no!
I was like, ah! I was
So
holding my
strong.
breath while pissing. Okay. So I got a Brita filter for my sink faucet.
Okay, like one of those you put it on the faucet itself.
Yeah, I know you
Or,
don't
like,
do that because you
underneath.
drink bottled water. You fucking prissy little bitch.
No, I know, but I was at like they make the ones that like go into the sink itself too.
Ooh,
I wasn't sure which one you had.
I might have to get that. But then I have to like to change the filter. I gotta like open the cabinet.
It's a real rabbit hole. If you have OCD, I would recommend avoiding it.
Oh wait, avoid it or doing it?
No, avoid it because I was gonna get a filter, but then everyone was like, those filters don't really filter out enough of the bad shit, so you have to get the ones that you install under your sink, and then you go into those forums, and they're like, well, the ones under the sink don't really filter all bad shit. So you have to get the ones that are connected outside of your house, and it's like, well, the ones outside of your house. And it's never ending, and I'm like, I don't know who to trust or who to believe. I give up. I'm going home. I guess I'll die of water cancer.
And the whole time, all the people posting this work for Deer Park.
Yeah.
It's fucking the Dasani Reddit crew. Just go swooping in.
Yeah, probably. Some like fucking troll farm. Yeah.
Oh my god. Fuck that, dude. I don't care. I'm sure the filter I have on my sink faucet doesn't do shit. Whatever. Like, I can taste the difference in water.
I'm sure it does. It does, though.
Has to, right? To a degree.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a Brita one, right? It's the regular sink faucet. You change the filter. You're supposed to change it like every, I think, couple months, or like when the thing goes from green to red. There's a little circle there. So dude, get this, dude. I swear. Oh, dude, get this. I walked into this shiest. I had the most good intentions of all time, and then all of a sudden I just became a criminal. And all right, so I have this filter. So when you buy the filter, when you buy the system, the thing that attaches to your faucet, it comes with a filter. Mm-hmm. So I put the filter on, and it's working just fine. I see it halfway red. I see it finally turn red, and then I need a new filter. So I go to, I guess I Target or whatever. Yeah, I go to Target, and I buy the 3 filter pack. I'm like, all right, cool. So I put that on. No problem. Starting to turn red again. Because I use, when I drink, water, I drink it from, obviously, that faucet. I don't buy bottled water or anything.
Oh, you drink tap water.
Well, that's why I have the filter. Why else would I have the filter? So.
That's crazy.
The second filter from the 3 filter pack. So now I'm on my 3rd filter. I plug it in. All of a sudden, like, some time's going by. That circle's still green. It's fully green. And I'm like, this doesn't taste green anymore. Something's off. So I call Brita. And, so I take the filter out. Not only is it not turning green, there's like it's almost like some of the chrome chipped away on the inside, and it looks like it's rusting. I'm getting a little like, whoa, that's scary. So I call Brita. I call the customer service. I'm on the phone with the lady. I told her the green circle issue. Then I tell her the little rust issue. And she's like, hey, listen, what's your address? Okay, we're going to send you a new system. I'm like, oh, okay. She's like, what color do you, what color do you have? I'm like, it's chrome. Okay, we'll send it to your address. Expect it, 7 to 14 business days or whatever. Expect it within the next 2 weeks. I'm like, cool, whatever. She sends it over. I get the faucet system. It also came with a filter. That's great. That's awesome. I unscrew the bad one that took a million years because the way their fucking twist thing is, it's like it's circled off, so it's insane, right? Am I boring you, by the way? Did you just yawn?
No, I didn't. I scratched my beard.
Okay, so I put the new one on. It sounded like you went. Is class over yet?
No, I'm listening intently.
Okay, so I put the new system on.
I'm analyzing every word.
I put the new system on. I put the new filter that came with the system on. A couple, time goes by. Again, green circle not working. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So I called Brita. I'm like, hey, listen, I just got this replacement, and it's the same thing's happening again. And I don't want I don't mean to be a hassle or anything, but when I don't want to should I is this always gonna happen? What's going on? She's like, hey, no, sorry, shouldn't happen. Listen, we'll send you another replacement. And in my head, I'm like, huh. But in my head, I'm like, okay, that makes sense because they want me. They don't care about the systems. They just want you to keep using the filters, keep buying. Like the curing machine doesn't care about the coffee machine. They want you to keep buying the K-cups. Yeah, that's where they make their money. So they send the new system. This is my 3rd system, dude. They send me the 3rd system. Comes with a filter. So I fucking screw in the system. I screw in the filter, right? All of a sudden, some time's going by, and part of me is like, I kind of like know when the filter goes bad. And the circle, and on the new system, the circle's not working again. And I'm like, all right, this must be a defect where these circles don't work. They also said you shouldn't use it for hot water. I use it for hot water all the time. All the fucking time. All the time. That's one thing. But I don't use it for the filter for hot water, but I don't think you're allowed to use it for hot water at all. But I use it all the time. So here's the thing, though. I know when the water, after 2 months, I know the filter is going to start going bad. It's time to replace it. But then something clicked, right? And I'm sure anyone listening to this, half the people are like, I know what he's about to do. So I was like, wait a minute. I don't really... Let me see if this works. I call them.
So you're just going to call again and be like, just do it every 2 months?
Gem, I've been doing this for years now. Gem, I've had maybe 6 or 7. No. I think I've had 6, but here... Gem, I love you. You're going to fucking love it. Because I told my neighbor this. He's like, I can't, this is it. He goes, you're making money off of them now. Dude, let me tell you what I did. I called them one day, and I told them the same story. Hey, green circle, chop, chrome, send it over. Yeah. Right?
Now you have it all, the drill.
I know the dude.
Here's my code. Here's my address.
The girl
Leave it out front.
The girl goes, oh, we don't have the chrome ones in stock. And I'm like, oh, this is a speed bump in my plan.
Yeah, there was a recall on the green circle didn't work.
I'm like, oh, so
some guy in Jersey kept calling.
So it took him all. So I go, oh, so what should we do? She goes, hold on just a second. And then she goes to me, just for you, how much did you buy your system for? And I'm like, so I did a quick Google search. I saw it on Target for $29.99. I'm like, I bought it for $30. And she goes, oh, okay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to send you out a check for $35 so you can go buy a new. And I was like, okay, dude.
In
10 days, Britta
call every morning, dude.
Britta sent me a $35 check. It doesn't even cost $30. It costs $30. I'm like, what the fuck? I cashed it, dude. In my head, I'm like, when the fuck is Britta gonna? Dude, I can't wait for 2 more months from now for when I call Britta.
That's 75. I got the deluxe ultra, 250.
I had my whole septic tank redone. The whole apartment complex I hooked up with your Brita filters.
Damn, bro, that's awesome. I wonder.
I don't know, dude. How do they not have my address in a system?
That's what I'm saying. If
I've literally done this
many by now.
I've done this within the last 2 years, and I
seven times,
I think I'm on 6. Yeah, I think I did it 4 or 5 times, and then the 6th time was the check, which blew my mind.
Yeah, that means they don't have an internal system keeping track of this.
Which
that's insane.
Is insane.
Which thank God there's not thousands of people listening to this podcast. They would have that implemented next week. If not, dude, holy shit.
Dude, anyone who's listening to this podcast, try it.
I'm about to do it.
dude, yeah,
I don't even have one. I'm about to say I have. How are they keeping? They're not keeping. I'm gonna be like, yeah, my Brita filter. Hold on.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. 2 things happened on the last phone call, which got me a little scared. First one, I dialed the wrong extension. Got it an American girl on the phone. Never a good sign. And she's and she was like, so what's the problem? I'm like, oh, the filter is just not. It's not it's the green circle. She's like, well, normally what I do is I just replace my filter when it's time to replace it. And I'm like, hey, lady, that's not the fucking problem. The problem is the green circle. And she's like, oh,
yeah, I don't know when to.
You have a manufacturing problem. You want to dial extension 2. I'm like, well, I'm gonna dial extension 2 then. So I dialed the right extension, and then when I dialed the right extension, here's the second thing that got really scary. She goes, oh, can you read the serial number inside the system? No one ever asked me that. And I'm like, fuck. So I had to put on my acting chops. I'm like, yeah, sure, yeah, sure. I pretend to take off the filter, and I go, oh no. Oh no! There's so much gunk in here. This is disgusting. Oh my! I can't even begin. Where's the serial number start and the mold end? And
You're in Stop and Shop, like walking around. You're not even home. You're
I'm
like,
just,
oh no,
I'm this quintessential
my dog chewed it.
falling next to the wet floor sign and suing the company. Like this is, and she's like, "Oh no, sir, just don't worry, don't." And then like after like a minute of her calming me down, like I just can't. I'm so sorry, I can't. There's so much gunk and mold and rust and da da da. She's like, "It's
I'm
okay.
allergic.
Yeah, we're gonna send you." And then when she couldn't find this, she sent the check. And now I'm just like, "Fuck, hope I don't get that lady again."
I know, because chances are, if you're doing it, other people are doing it too.
Have to, dude.
And they will catch on. But it's usually slow.
I'm riding this wave until they catch on.
Yeah, ride it till it crashes, brother. That's fucking beautiful.
Let me tell you about another wave I rode the other day. Another I love, because fuck companies, dude, with their customer service lines. It takes 9 years to talk to someone. I'm getting mine, motherfucker. I don't care how trailer park trash this sounds. It's so trailer park trash. So I have electronic soap dispensers, right? And they're made by this company called Simple Human, which I love their products.
Great company.
Great company.
I have some of their products as well.
So one of the
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful, polished nickel. They're just the best. So one of the soap dispensers broke, just stopped working. And it was past the 2-year warranty. So I was livid. Livid. They weren't hooking me up. I think they might have gave me they offered me 20% off. I was like, no, this is ridiculous. This is a $70 soap dispenser. It broke 2 years and 1 day on the dot. This is fucking
course.
Of course. So I was like, fuck, how am I gonna replace it? Like I ain't spending $70 on a goddamn soap. There's no way I'm doing this again. So I was like, wait a minute. Let me hit them up on customer service. So I hit them up on email, and they ask you, I think there's 4 questions they ask you. They ask you, actually, let me pull up the email. Hold on. Hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on just a minute. Let me pull up this email. All right, let's see if it's here. Simple Human request. Make sure the charging. Okay, so they want your shipping address, your phone number, the serial number of the soap dispenser, a photo of the entire unit, and proof of purchase or warranty registration, right? So, shipping address, here's my address, here's my phone number. Number 4, which was a photo, I just sent a photo of it. So questions 3 and 5 are the most important. 3 being the serial number, and 5 being the proof of purchase. So for 5, I was like, I'm sorry, I don't have proof. I just don't have it on. I'm so sorry. Number 3, the serial number is the very, very most important, because based on the serial number, they'll know when the product was in inventory to be sold, right? They'll know kind of how old that product is and if it's past its 2-year warranty. So here's what I did. I went on Amazon. I went on that soap dispenser, right? And
went to the reviews with pictures.
I went to customer reviews and scrolled and found someone who took a picture with the serial. I'm like, and I saw the date, December 2022. Bam, motherfucker! I wrote that serial number down, and oh wait, hold on. Where's the next email? Hello, my product stopped. All right, hold on. Where is it? Thanks for reaching out. I'm sorry to hear. What do you believe? What? What? You're a monster.
I think you're the complete. I think you're honest. Because when you said that, but that's how I answered even before you said it. Where I'm like, there's so many times I've seen customer review pictures.
I can't find it for some reason. It's like I can never
just do this.
I can never understand how to organize a fucking email reply thread. Which one's the first and which one's the last on Google.
Dude, this is genius though.
But she goes,
did she not buy it?
No, she bought it instantly. She's like, we're sending out and I got my soap dispenser. I got my $70 soap dispenser, and she gave me a proof of purchase for $0. I was like, yes, thank you. And now,
You know?
and now, if this one breaks, or if I just say it breaks, I'm gonna have the proof of purchase of this one, and I wonder if they would honor the 2 years, even though it was a free fucking soap dispenser.
Yeah, but you're thinking too small here. you don't even need anything. You can just do this for any product you see a serial number on Amazon. This is actually I might try this.
Does this seem like the greatest idea ever? Am I basically
Yes.
Malcolm X before he goes to jail?
My mind is actually, dude. Like, let's say I wanted a coffee maker right now. It's like $200.
Oh, let me get a serial number on Amazon.
I could just go on Amazon
Yeah.
to that thing, get a serial number on one of the pictures, and fucking. I want to try it just to see if it'll work.
I think it really works when it comes to companies who sell you stuff that goes with the product. Like Simple Human sells
Right.
Simple Human soap that goes, but I don't use Simple Human. I just use fucking Dawn.
Of course, right. But
So they
where
want
there's like a hook.
yes, where there's what's that thing in video games where like you buy a game, but then there's purchases to be made in the game. I forget what they're called.
Yeah, like microtransactions.
Yeah. I think this works for microtrans. Like they just want you to have the game, so you buy all.
I mean, if you have the serial number though, it won't. They'll have to. If it's under warranty, wouldn't they have to send you a new one? Or do you need extra? Is that all you had to give them? Was the serial number? You didn't have to give them like a receipt number or something?
Wait, what?
Like,
oh,
did you need-
here's the email. Thank you for your patience. We stand behind our products 100% and are happy to send you a free replacement as part of our. And I'm just over here like. And we initiated a free warranty. Open the email and click. Dude, by the way, when the number 2 said open the email and click complete your claim, I thought I was gonna open it and it was gonna be a big like there's a warrant out for your arrest, you piece of shit. I was like, oh shit, I ain't clicking no email. Follow the steps, you'll automatically be notified. And I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, yeah. You think I'm thinking too small? You think we should take this to the next
I think
level?
you're thinking way too small. I'm thinking if you could find a serial number on Amazon, which I mean, not every product's gonna have a photo with it, but if you can find one,
If you can find one.
you could just get free whatever you want, as long as it has one of those.
Yeah,
I would imagine it'd be
until
pretty hard
someone
to
listens
get
to
them.
this episode and was like, well, it looks like I'll be contacting Britta and I'll be contacting
go
Simple
ahead.
Human. Little
Companies are too big to give a fuck.
Yeah, really, they're gonna. Oh shit!
Yeah, like this has a mod. I just found a vacuum. The vacuum that I bought.
Please tell me, please next week if you get a free vacuum from doing what I just told you. Please.
I gotta
let me
think
know.
of something that I actually need though, because I just bought a vacuum. So I gotta think of something that I need that I don't have.
All right, what do you need?
I don't know. I gotta think of something. Well, I know. Well,
Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. That's
No, I
how
know.
people get caught. They get greedy.
I know you don't want to go too big.
And people get caught by blabbing, which is what we're doing on a fucking podcast that goes to the public.
Yeah,
But
I know.
Whatever.
Running your fucking mouths, but well, I'm
Come
doing
on,
the Sheets one.
everyone who listens to this show, everyone be cool. Let's all be cool together.
Everyone shut up.
Shut up. Let's not rock the boat. Everyone be cool. I'm cool. You're cool. We're all cool.
You ever do the Sheets one? I'm doing the Sheets one.
What's the sheets
this
one?
weekend?
What's the sheets?
It's when I've done this my whole life.
Oh my god.
I don't know if they've caught on because I haven't done it in a few years, but you go to like a store that has like really nice sheets, like high thread count, expensive.
Oh my
name
god.
brand
I know
sheets.
what you're gonna do.
And so what I would do is I would buy them with the receipt, and then I'd come back a few days later and buy like the cheapest same color sheets with the receipt. Well, you don't really need the. Oh yeah, no, you actually do need the receipt, obviously. With the no, you don't, not the cheap one. And then you go home and you swap them.
That's amazing.
You take out the real high thread count, nice ones. You put it in the package of the low ones, and vice versa. You put the low ones in the high ones, and then you return the expensive ones with the low, because it's like
No,
once again,
but I've done something.
it's a very common thing though. I've heard about it before, like on podcasts and stuff after I've done it. So I don't know if companies are catching on to
This
this.
is
Maybe
probably
they might
why
unzip it and
companies
check.
are just going online at this point. But
You'll get nice sheets, and you'll for fucking like $20, you'll get like $100 sheets.
So no, because I don't go through sheets like that. But what I have done is something breaks, and I buy a brand new one on Amazon, and I'm like, this doesn't work, so I return it. But I return the damaged thing, and then I just pray like they don't read the serial number or something on the damaged one, which they don't. And now it's like, cool. I just got this thing. I just got a replacement for free.
Nice. So you'll buy it, or you'll have it broken already.
Yeah, no, basically I'll have something that I've had for a while and it
Gotcha.
finally breaks. And instead of buying a replacement for whatever money it is, I'll buy a new one. I'll go, hey, this came broken.
And then you'll act like that was the one.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that. Oh, dude, and then there's another thing. So I installed sliding glass doors for my bathroom. And I don't like the sliding glass doors. I've had them for a while, but I want to change them. So what I'm going to do is go to Home Depot. I'm going to buy the ones I want. I'm going to clean off the old ones. And I'm going to go like, hey, yeah, Nez, I'm just bad at home improvement. It didn't fit. I measured. I fucked up. And there's nothing wrong with the product. I just want to return it. And then just see if they take it. And if they do, amazing. If they don't, I can just then actually return the other ones I just bought. And like, oh, dude, I told you about the Sam's Club shit I did, right? Back in the day.
Maybe.
So Sam's Club, Costco, BJ's, all those big box stores, you buy products, you're walking out, and they check your receipts. Back in the day, they didn't give a fuck about checking receipts. They would just be like, yeah, it looks good to me. Next. So, dude, I would like go there, get say 20 items, and like 1 to 3 items in my cart would not be paid for when I went to the self-checkout. And it was always like Bluetooth speakers, headphones, like something cool, right? And I would just wait for them to check me out. And every now and then they would go, hey, you didn't pay for this one item. Like, I don't see it on your receipt. And instead of me like getting all flustered, I'd go, oh, my bad. I was at the self-checkout. I must have just forgot. And I would just walk back, put the fucking whatever it was on the shelf and go, I ain't fucking actually paying for that shit. And then just walk out of Sam's Club like, all right, well, it didn't work this time. I'll see you next week, Sarah. I'll get you on the next one.
That's great. I fucking love scams, dude.
Even though I was just talking shit about pyramid schemes before. I think there's a big difference from fooling an 18-year-old and taking advantage of a company that doesn't give a fuck about anyone.
Yeah, they have loss prevention anyway.
Yeah, I'm also not going to act like I'm some moral high ground. Fuck that. I just want free shit.
Yeah, exactly. But like they, the reason that like I don't care is 'cause, I mean, I wouldn't care anyway, like you're saying. But when I worked for CVS, they have whole departments and budgets for theft, and they don't give a fuck because they take it out of everyone's salary. It's kind of like a thing that everyone pays into, like a tax almost, but for a company. And it covers more than enough for theft each year, and they run all these analytics to see what like it is in certain areas. So like they don't lose any money anyway, and they don't.
All and companies.
It's all covered.
Huge companies have like an annual budget set aside for lawsuits that they know they're going to get themselves into.
Right? Yeah, that type of stuff too. Like big corporations, they know what they're doing. It's not like their first fucking rodeo.
No, they're not going to go under because I took a fucking $40 Bluetooth shit knockoff speaker. It's not even a JBL.
Yeah, everyone, including my manager, when I was a teenager working there, stole, and it's still there. The same one is there, and then obviously the company of CVS is still fine. Like they're good.
I think
they're a fucking pharmacy. They sell drugs. Like they're good.
Yeah.
They sell fucking heroin. Like literally.
Oh my god, I'm so happy I told you about that. Like I want you please tell me you get a free vacuum out of this.
I'm gonna try. So the next thing I think of that I need, I'm gonna try this, and I'm gonna search around a bunch of products till I find a picture of one, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna see how it works.
That's the one.
I don't see why it wouldn't.
I'll let you know once Britta, by the way, like finally is like,
I might.
Hey, by the way, we've sent you like 10. What?
I'm gonna get caught. I was like, I'll do it for a PS5. Like, no, dude, that's how you get caught.
No, try it. What's the worst they can say? Is like,
it's $500 though. It's like I think they're keeping tabs on stuff like that.
Well, wait.
more
Well, I'm sorry.
closely.
What's the thing that you're trying to do?
Like a PS5, like find the serial number on a picture
Uh huh.
on Amazon or something, and then like exactly what you did, except I don't have the
No,
product.
no. See, the reason why these work is when you don't have to return the item. See, I didn't have to return my broken, like, Simple Human soap dispenser. They're just like, yeah, just keep the broken one. By the way, it could have been working, and I did this, and they still would have, they wouldn't have known, and they would have sent me the new one, and then I would have 2 working soap dispensers or whatever.
Right.
It's the items that they don't care. Like when you hear Amazon go,
So you think they'd be like, "Hey, you need to send your PlayStation in."
of course, yeah. You think they're gonna be like, yeah, here's a free $500 PlayStation. Don't even worry about the broken one. You can throw it away if you want. It's yours. It's what? No, they're gonna be like, fuck you. Give us that thing now. Like it's a $10 chip that we know how to replace that will make this $500 again. Give that to us right fucking now. Yeah, dude, no. It's got to be.
My truck. It's
I think a vacuum might work if. Well, no, vacuums don't use. Bad. Like, how did that?
I think a vacuum might work.
Vacuum might.
It's just I already
work.
bought it, so
Vacuum might work.
even if they send me a new
Again,
one, it's still I won't make any
the
money.
best items are the ones that they're making.
Well, the vacuum sell filters and
majority
stuff.
of their money on the items you have to buy for the product that's in your home. Again, the coffee machine, like a Nespresso, like all that shit.
Yeah, I think a vacuum would fit into that.
Why? What are you when you buy the vacuum?
Filters.
Okay, then and it's that vacuum's
It's
brand
not a
name
bag
filter.
vacuum. It's not a bag one because those suck, but it has.
It's
filters,
not a bag
yeah.
one because those were discontinued in the 90s.
Nah, I still make them.
There's no way they still make bag vacuums.
They do.
That's
I
like
was
that's like the
shopping for vacuums.
lawnmowers that still have the bag on the side.
What do you mean?
Remember, like lawnmowers used to have that big puff bag on the side that used to fill
like the fabric
with the clippings. Yeah, the fabric
Yeah,
bag. Yeah, that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, that's true.
So wait, are the filters for the vacuum only their brand can work for that vacuum?
Yeah, of course.
Then, dude, try it with the
They
vacuum.
have custom fit, patented.
Try
fucking
it with the vacuum and let me know.
replace every few months. I know, but how would I do that? Because I already bought the vacuum, so like it's not gonna save me any. You know, like you didn't make any money getting a new fucking thing.
What do you mean?
You just gotta, like with your soap filter.
No, no. At the end of the day, I bought.
Like if
the
they send me
original filter.
let's say I do this and they send me the same vacuum I have but new. Now I just have 2 new vacuums, but I didn't make any money or save any money.
Well, you could
I
sell.
just have 2.
You could sell the other one.
Yeah,
And then
I
if
gotta
you
make
keep-
a fucking eBay list.
Yeah, well, that's
exactly.
exactly.
Next town over, meet some guy who might fucking rob me.
No, I think the main one is the Brita one I'm doing because I haven't had to
Yeah.
buy a
Oh, that
fucking
one's
Brita
the
filter
best.
for around 2
Well, you're getting
years.
checks. You're
I'm getting checks.
You're getting income from.
That's what my buddy says. Is like you're making a profit off of them.
Yeah,
It's unreal.
you're on the books. Like,
I know, dude. I'm basically the financial advisor for this company.
I'm surprised you don't call him every fucking morning from a VPN.
A new phone, yeah, dude. That's how you get caught. That's when you get greedy.
There's only so many fucking phone center people.
because they're gonna look
Like,
at
I
their,
remember this guy.
they'll look at their system one day and go, "Why do we have 16 checks going out to this one address today?"
And then they call like the Secret Service. Now they're like listening on the phone. They're like, yeah, it's okay. It's this guy. He's got a really fucking raspy voice. He's always driving for some
He's
reason.
got a stuffy nose.
Yeah. He's always in the car going faster than the speed limit.
Fucking faggot.
It's a good story though. I like it.
I
Do the
love it.
sheets one. I'm gonna do the sheets one.
I
That's my
don't
big
need new
scam.
sheets. I'm not big on the sheets. I really don't. I don't even sleep with sheets.
Really?
I have the fitted sheet, and then I just have my my blanket, like the
I don't
big.
even fit with sleep with sheets. Is he shit? I don't even.
What? What? What?
I almost had a stroke. You didn't even sleep. She sleeps.
You did have a stroke. Just now you had one.
I tried to say sleep with sheets and I couldn't get it out. Oh god. I'm trying to bust your balls. I can't even fucking get it out. You're like, I don't even sleep with sheets. And then you're like, oh, I have a fitted sheet. And you fucking sleep with sheets, dude. What do you mean? That's what a sheet is. What do you...
I meant...
Who the fuck sleeps with a non-fitted sheet?
Ow! My ribs.
It's the 20s? Yeah. It fucking wraps around your bed. That's what a sheet is.
I meant I don't have like the other sheet. The other half. The top of the grilled cheese.
Oh, so what do you sleep with in the summer? So that's the only time I use that non-fitted sheet.
Yeah, part of me is like, man, I might have to use that sheet in the summer.
It's so nice in the summer.
I just use the blanket, and then like if it's too hot, I'll like have half my body out of it or something.
True.
Oh shit! But yeah, there is a difference with that thread count thing. That thread count. I mean, if you're under 1,000, I mean, you gotta go home.
Yeah, I would never buy them because I haven't ever. No, but now that I've had them,
what's your thread count on the ones that you do get?
I don't remember.
Is it like 5,000? It's like 10,000 thread count.
Yeah, I remember the last one I did, which was a few years ago, which is the same ones I have, but they're getting old. They were queen size. They weren't 100, but I think they were like 85 or something.
No, but that's terrible. That's awful thread count. I thought.
Maybe.
Yeah, hold on. I think like if you're in the hundreds, that's like really like shitty sheets.
No, I'm talking about the price.
Oh,
$85.
Oh, yeah, dude, that's insane though. By the way, how much sheets cost? That's crazy.
Yeah, no. I wasn't saying 100 threads. I'm saying it wasn't. I don't think it was quite $100, but it was like $80. I think.
Oh, okay.
85. They were like name brand. I don't remember maybe Ralph Lauren or some shit.
Ooh,
Ralph, but I don't remember the thread. I don't remember the thread.
Was there a little horse logo at like the top right of one of the sheets? Just like, there it is.
Well, that's the thing, because I won't say the name of the store because I don't know if it's a local one, but they had the same, whatever brand I bought, they had like a cheap version. So I bought even the same brand because I was worried. I was like, all right, it's been a few years since I've done this. I was like, I wanted to make it so no matter what, even if they caught me and were like, these aren't the same sheets. Yeah. You always got to have an out.
You know what I was thinking?
If they caught me, I would be like, oh, this was a gift.
You could probably do that with towels.
Oh, no, I haven't done that with towels, but you could. It's harder though because towels aren't really in a package; they're just out and about.
Oh, that's right. Sheets usually come in for some weird reason in the sheet world in these clear Ziploc fucking zipper bags. I don't know who fucking started that shit.
And the 19-year-old ringing you out isn't gonna like unzip it and count and be like, "This is not 1,000 threads." Actually, it's like they look the same.
Dude, Home Depot. So many times I've returned stuff where like I shouldn't have returned it, but like they don't give a fuck. I remember I was installing a ceiling light.
You said 85. That's not a good thread.
What's that? Oh, yeah. What is this, Middle Earth? So I returned a ceiling light I tried installing, and it didn't like I installed it, and then we turned. This was when me and my girl were living with each other, and we turned it on, and we're like, "This looks terrible. This is an awful ceiling." And I was like, "Yeah, you're right." So, but the thing is,
the whole thing, you're like,
the way I installed it, I had to bend part of the frame, and I bent the shit out of it, and it was so all of a sudden I started bending it back, and I'm like, ugh, if she looks at this, we're fine. I go and return it. She's like, "Oh, okay, here you go, $70." Yeah, they don't care.
No, she didn't make the thing.
No one cares. That is the beauty about minimum wage jobs. Like, the employees don't care. So that's how you make it on the back end of it. You go to companies that pay their employees minimum wage, and you go, all right, well, let's fuck over this company together. All right.
Yeah, she'll go back and throw it into a fucking bin that's called returns that gets thrown into a dump. Like they don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
They're not like sending it back, like analyzing it. A guy with a microscope, like he bent it here, and we're gonna call him up.
And that's why. And by the way, this is why I hate small businesses, because it is bonkers how hard it is to return something.
Oh my god!
You can never return. All sales are basically final for a small bit. Like
try paying for something with a card and it's under $5. Fucking Indian guy will chase you out of the fucking store. Cash only.
With the broomstick.
Like, dude, I'm not buying another Snickers just to get this up to $5. Fuck you, take my card. I hate
It's unreal. It's just unreal. Fuck all. Oh my god. Fuck all small.
Yeah, but mom and pop shops don't send. But corporations don't send you a Christmas card, all right?
I don't want a Christmas card.
I know. Fucking around.
Doing business with you shit.
Nah, I think I like restaurants, so.
Restaurants are a different story.
Yeah.
But let me ask you something. Every time we have one of these episodes, what place do you usually hit up before you come here?
Good old mom and pop Chick-fil-A.
Yeah. Closed on Sunday, staying home with the family Chick-fil-A. Yeah, you don't go to Mom and Pop Deli. You go to Chick-fil-A. So even though you like restaurants, you probably go on average more often to chains than you do restaurants. If you count fast food.
I do. But if I'm going out with family or friends or something, I like going to restaurants. But yeah, if I need a quick fix. Yeah, and you know what you're getting to. It's more reliable, more consistent at chains. You know, Bed Bath & Beyond, I know what I'm getting. Going to a mom and pop, who the fuck knows what brands they got.
Exactly. So and that's why fast food works so well. Like you don't have time to decide, oh, I wonder if this is going to be good or what's going to be on the menu. Yes. I don't know if I can read the menu. I could be
on Mars. If I see a Chick-fil-A, I know what I'm fucking getting.
Yeah, you know it.
I know the quality. Might not be the best food, but it's. I know what it is. I know what it is for the price.
Bite your tongue about Chick-fil-A not being the best food.
I mean, I love it, dude, but I swear now that I have to go inside because of my racks, I can't go through the drive-thru anymore. It's a different experience. It's still really good service, but once you get to see all the people in there, all the fucking high schoolers, and just with those weird smiles, I want to go back to the drive-thru. I miss going through the drive-thru. They're all creepy, dude.
I was just on YouTube before, like just now, and you know what fucking videos I'll get recommended, which I hate these. I hate them. It will be like intense moment between Joe Rogan and so, and like you watch it and it's not intense at all. It's just like, and then like it's purposely titled that so the video can be that, so the comments can be like, see, this is, you can tell they're two friends because like at the end of the day they both love each other. It's like I hope you all just die tonight.
Yep. Yeah, no, and it's even more frustrating because I know Joe Rogan, like his podcast. I've been listening since the beginning, so most of those are really bad because they won't even if they pick the right one once in a while, they won't even post the best part of it, or they'll just post completely someone who is like, there's like 10 other people I think would fit this category better. And it's really frustrating because it's like I watch it and like you said, I'm like, this dude's just making this just to fucking make this. He's never watched the podcast.
There was not the only, but there was the one moment on that podcast where I'm like, bro, just give it up. You like, admit defeat. There's like a guy who claimed that another guy said something, and then Joe brought up the video where it's like, he never said that. This is what he said. Here's the video. And then the guy goes, yeah, well, there it is. He's saying it right there. And he's like, Joe's like, are we watching the same video? He's like literally not saying that way. What are you talking about? He's like, well, you know, you see it that way. I see it this way. And it's just like, no, like there's no way. Like it was as if the guy was saying the sky's blue. And he's like, yeah, he's saying it's red right there. It's like, no, he's saying it's blue. Well, you see it that way. I see it this way. No, it was an older episode. It had to be like I think it was like 500 something.
I think I might know who you're talking about. Was it that guy who came on that like wrote a blog about him way back in the day?
I think it was that guy that wrote a blog about Joe like claiming that 9/11 was an inside job.
Yes.
But like Joe was saying it looks like an inside job, aka different than saying it was an inside job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was
and like
that guy.
the guys will just like, well, it's like, well, yeah, but you wrote that, like, and you didn't even know. And this was before Joe was like more as measured as he is now, so he used to actually like get really argumentative with shit like that.
Well, especially when he had that like studio where like he was in his bedroom or whatever,
Yeah.
and he was yelling at a fucking skinny fucking comedian or whatever for saying rape
Jamie
is worse
Kilstein?
than murder or whatever.
Dude, to this day, that's probably the maddest he's ever been, I think.
At least on the show.
He was, yeah, he went over. He's like, but I agree with that. I remember even back then watching that. I was like, I was completely on Joe's side when the guy was like,
yeah.
he's like, wait, you'd rather be killed than raped? The guy's like, well, and it's like, dude, just come on.
No, it doesn't make. It just doesn't. Mathematically, it doesn't make any sense. Like it just.
Yeah.
It's like saying, I don't even know what it's. There's nothing really like to say. Like it just doesn't make sense. Because if you were so distraught when being raped that you kill yourself, it's like, well, yeah, the end result is you dying. But the other one, murder, you die.
Yeah.
It's like there's no argument really. Like I don't even, and if there is one, I don't think that guy presented it. I don't know. Yeah, I think it was just some shitty comedian that had a stance that he wouldn't get off.
Yeah. Dude, he used to also argue really bad with
You said
Brian
his old
Redband.
host, right? Yeah.
Yeah, his old producer.
Oh, I'm
Him
sorry,
and
not
Brian
host,
used to-
producer.
Yeah, they used to get into some, because Brian was funny, but like, dude, he would derail this shit sometimes where it's like no one was shocked when he got replaced.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Jamie's like exactly what you would. Like, there's a reason Jamie doesn't say nothing. Like, because Brian would say everything.
I know my place. I'm the producer, and that's it.
They'd get into like marital spats, like, and the guest is just sitting there.
So, like with us in Duel.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Like, really, like heated discussions. Like, well, Brian, I told you not to fucking do that.
That's hilarious.
They're like in his fucking living room.
I forget. Is Joe from Jersey or Philly? He seems.
He's
like
from Boston.
He's from Boston. He just seems like no matter what, he'll always have that trash in him.
Oh yeah.
I remember there's an old
Boston
video
trash.
of him showing his buddy the BME Pain Olympics.
Oh yeah, yeah. In the horse one too. There was a few.
Oh, the horse. I was telling my buddy about that the other day. The horse one I think is Mr. Hands.
Oh, okay.
Then there's Kids in a Sandbox. That's the one where a girl's shoving a dildo up some dude's dick.
I and Shane were talking about the one where the guy fucks a snake, which I've heard about a lot.
I never seen it. I don't want to see
Nah.
that.
No thanks.
Yeah, no, I'm too old. I know that I'm getting more and more like my dad, where I'll watch stuff now and go ooh because I used to be young and show my dad like, yo, look at this guy, he got hit in the nuts or whatever. My dad would be like, and now I'm like that where I'm like, I can't, ooh, yeah.
Hey, Dad.
I didn't even want to watch the BME Pain
Watch
Olympics.
this funny fucking car crash, Gem. Isn't this funny?
To be fair,
click it
yeah,
open.
I do still send you that shit, but that's only because I want you in the damn wrecking ship with me.
He sends me a fucking DM. It's a car that.
I sent you a car crash the other day?
Yeah, no, this was a while back.
Yeah, so how dare you?
But like, well, because I asked you to stop sending me that shit.
I know,
But
that made me want to send
there was
it
a period
more.
where you were, and like, this car, car crash. I mean, this car came at fucking 150 miles per hour through a fucking gas station. Like, it's like there's no chance that person's. I'm like, dude, you just showed me someone dying.
Well,
like,
it's not my
this
fault that
isn't funny.
YouTube allows death.
I know, but it ain't funny. Why would I just watched it and like in the shower and just like looked down. I was like, what the fuck? Why the fuck? No, I'm bummed out.
What was the last one I sent you that was a bad one? There had to be one.
It was some fucking TikToker fucking making jokes about beef jerky because he's working on a fucking cadaver or something, dude. I was like, what the fuck is this, dude? It was just some fucking
Oh,
dead
that's
body.
right. It was a dead body. Yeah, but that's a popular
I've never
YouTuber.
clicked off of videos. I thought it was like a beef jerky.
That's hilarious.
I hate that shit. I hate it.
No, it was a dead cadaver body. It was all dried out and shit, like beef jerky.
Disgusting.
Yeah, no, those videos are tough.
I mean, it was funny because one of the comments was like, "Oh man, this guy's shredded."
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, that guy.
And that like made up for it. 'Cause I was like, "All right, that was a good one."
Well, you sent me the one where the fucking two planes collide.
That was funny though.
It was because that's a very old video.
Also, I don't. Did anyone die during that?
I don't think so.
It looked like he might have got his leg crushed. It wasn't a good video, but like, dude, I don't know why I fucking laughed at that hysterically.
Dude, I still love that one video where the guy's like, I'm about to bomb this whole motherfucking plane. And the dude looks behind like,
oh, when he... The guy looks so scared.
He's terrified. He just saw his whole life flash before his eyes.
Do you watch Patrick CC?
Yes.
He's
I was like, I know that. I invited him on the podcast.
Oh, okay, dude. I've been watching his videos like crazy.
I
the
think
past
he got
few
back
days.
to me, like, basically saying, now's not a good time. But thanks anyway.
What a good dude.
And I was kind of like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, you got time.
Fuck you, Patrick. I haven't watched one of his videos in a while, though.
Oh, they're so good, man.
Let me go on.
I like this guy.
Popular. What was the one? Oh, yes, that's right. I saw the Bam Margera one. I saw the Rob Dyrdek one. I think I saw the Drake and Josh one.
The thing is he brings up a lot of facts, but he also has like good edits and good like music in the background. So it's not like one of these YouTubers who just like talk in a fucking empty room.
He kind of seems like that Sunny V2 guy, but he's not as swayed by his personal biased opinion on the person he's talking about.
I like that Sunny V2 guy. I think he makes some good videos, but god damn, he'll say some stupid shit.
He's so
where I'm like, there's sometimes where I'm like, I know you're wrong about this, like 100%. I know because I know this more than you do.
Oh, that's right. I saw the Gibby one. Yeah, no, that Sunny V2 guy is so biased that I gave up on his videos. It's like, dude, like, if you want to have an opinion, that's cool. But like, you have an opinion clearly on the back end of this, and you're trying to paint it as fact.
Yeah, like he did a Rogan one. I think that was the one where like there was a few things he said where I was like, that's completely just not true. Like, you just didn't even research this.
Who's the iShow Speed guy? I've seen this like guy as a meme before.
Oh yeah, he's
Twitch.
He just
I'm
yells.
guessing.
No, he's YouTube actually.
Really? Oh shit, good for him.
He stayed on YouTube for some reason. I think YouTube like contracted him.
Oh, he's only 18? Damn.
Yeah, he's young.
Is he crushing it?
Crushing it.
Good for him.
He would do like reactions and like, you know, where most people will react to me like, oh, that was funny. He'd be like, and he'd like kick over his fucking TV.
By the way, I know like I hated you for the fact that you followed that Sneeko guy on Twitter because his Twitter was just terrible or whatever.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
But like, I saw like I don't know what I was watching, but a quick clip of him came up, and I gotta admit he was smiling in the clip. I don't know what it was, but just something seemed so genuine about his smile. Like a part of me was like, you know, he actually probably is a good guy.
He's definitely he's a.
What does he do?
He's a cult of personality where like you either love him or hate him. I happen to just love him. I've watched his videos for a long time, and he's annoying with the political shit though for sure. But like, he's kind of funny. I like him. Overall, I like him. I can see why people hate him though. But
does he do video game stuff?
No, he got the most popular off of like. He would do like 1 minute podcast. It was called where he would go to he lived in New York. He would go to the subway.
Smart, a man of culture.
Yes, and he would do kind of like a Steven Crowder, like change my mind type thing. But instead of like giving his opinion, he would just interview people and listen to what they say. And he'd ask like questions here or there, but he didn't like argue or like insert his thing. So, and then he would post them, and that's how I found him. So he used to do, but then he got banned and everything. He kind of went crazy.
True.
But
and then that
Patrick
other
CC made a good video about him. If you're ever curious.
Watch he got banned on what? Twitch?
Everything, yeah.
Everything. So like he has his own website now.
He does it on Rumble.
What the fuck is Rumble?
It's like a It's like the new BitChute. It's where Andrew Tate went and a lot of other people.
Well, if it's working for him, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean he cashed out. He last summer he was like live streaming every night on YouTube still, and it was crazy, man. It was one of those things where it's like, how have they not banned him yet? You get like 20K.
Why did he get banned? Was it like, hate speech or something, or just something?
Yeah, it was talking about like the vaccine and shit.
Oh, okay.
Misinformation for COVID, I think, was his first strike, and then the second one was probably something else to do with that, like school shooting type stuff.
True.
The gay shit. Nothing like he didn't do anything wrong.
Your top 5 hits.
Yeah. He didn't actually do anything wrong. He just like said shit you're not supposed to say on YouTube anymore, I guess.
Right.
Like say that like if you're healthy, you probably should get a shot.
What's Gary Sanchez trending? Gary Sanchez Mets tribute. Oh no, did he get released? Gary Sanchez. Or did he get sent down? Gary Sanchez. Oh, designated for assignment by the Mets. Ah, damn. I thought that was going to last long. I knew it wasn't. Oh, well.
Gary goddamn Sanchez.
Gary motherfucking. The Sanchino. He's the Sanchez.
The Sanchez? Is that like the franchise?
Yeah. But with his last name involved.
Shut up.
Fuck you.
I heard someone talking about John Wick the other day.
I haven't seen it because that movie came out right when me and that girl stopped dating. So I was too bummed out to go to the movies. I was like, I
God.
I can't even take her to see.
Are you over that? You over it finally?
Kind of. There's a party coming up that she's going to be at that I really don't want to. Like, part of me wants to go to because like it's my other friends. But she's going to be there, and unless I'm fucking her in the fucking broom closet or something, I'm going to be really depressed. Like, if I'm not fucking her in the bathroom 2 hours into this party, I'm going to be really pissed off.
Filled up with a guy.
So what about I'm not like if that actually happens, I'm going to be like, I'm eating my fucking food. I'm getting out of here. I'm not fucking because I'm purposely not bringing a girl to this just to show be respectful.
Oh, what if it's like the guy's like super nice too? You just can't hate him.
I don't care about if I don't care.
It's like a Russell Brand and like forgetting Sarah Marshall, where it's just like I can't even hate you.
I might stab him. Someone actually, my one buddy was like, "What is this like a big black dude?" I'm like, "Well, that I really won't."
That's
care
what
about.
I meant. Yeah, it's something like
I can't. That guy's out of my league. I obviously can't beat that.
What the fuck you looking at, bitch?
Oh, well, then it's like, fuck. That'd be insane.
Yeah, thanks for warming it up for me, nigga.
Yeah.
I'll take it from here, motherfucker.
Yeah. Oh, this was the bitch you were with?
Yeah.
Who the fuck this pussy? This fucking Peckerwood.
She said the last guy had a small dick.
Oh, I see what you're talking about now. Hey, this dude, right? Yeah, I see that shit. He was in prison for like 10 years.
Yeah. Oh, she was batting in Little League before. It's like, you fucking con.
Oh, this is the dude you were faking those orgasms with. Shit. Motherfucker was never even close to the cervix. Nigga never even heard of a fallopian tube.
Yeah. Just never had an orgasm before ever. Oh, this is a Debbie loser, huh?
Shit.
You just like side-eyeing him as you're eating. Like, oh, I fucking hate this.
Best thing he gave to the table was his fucking credit score.
Yeah. Motherfucker didn't even buy you car nothing.
Oh, that's why he had those things. He didn't have no magnums, did he?
Oh no. Oh, you gave him the cum rag, huh?
Oh, the cum rag. I can't believe that. I was thinking about that the other day.
I invented the cum bucket.
This bitch had a cum rag. Talking about
that was kind of wild.
That's insane. What a whore.
That's like go get tested. Bitch has a fucking sanitized cum bucket with bleach already in it. Like, what are you, a fucking escort?
Every time after we had sex, she's like taking off the sheets, like, oh, time to get the new thread count. Luckily,
All right, you
my
gotta
buddy
go though. I
Jem
got a
told
6
me.
o'clock.
Yeah. Oh, did I
Let's
tell you
go.
I fucked a escort? Yeah, like a couple months ago, before this whole FAP thing.
I think you said it. I think I heard you say it to like Ed on a podcast. Maybe I don't think I was there though.
Ah, yeah,
What was it good?
yeah. No, she's a cool girl. I'm gonna see her again in like July. I
You
love
just see
her.
her again? You gonna buy her again?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy another hour with her. She
Why?
she
What?
she did her thing.
Why?
She was really good at it.
Why?
I like it.
Just quicker,
It's
less. You don't have to buy her dinner.
no, well, there's a few things to it. There's so one is like if you get a good one, then like I did it for an hour and I'll do another hour with her. I'm not gonna I'm not shelling out 2K for fucking 2 hours. Jesus Christ. So
Now, wait. But did you use the whole hour?
of course, yeah.
Like, did you purposely not bust to just like
Yeah,
every
yeah. I
position?
held it in for a while and then like we were in just like I fucking dude, she was okay with oral, both giving and receiving, and I'm like, well, this is fucking awesome. And she was so clean, and I'm like, this is fucking great. And she was great. So we were rolling around in the bed and fucking all over the hotel in I forget where, somewhere in Manhattan or whatever. But one of the aspects is I think one is it is a turn on in a little bit for me to like be like I'm paying this girl to like do this, like this is fucking cool. The other is if again you get a good one, they like it's like a stripper or like a fucking hostess or a waitress, like they value that that you're paying for their time and they're gonna put on a like kind of like an act, like they're gonna be really nice and they're gonna be there for your needs and they're gonna be really polite and respectful and all. And she was fucking awesome. She was a rock star. And I mean that's also how they get you, but like I know that it's whatever. And then the third one of the other reasons is like she I saw her and I was like this is like not I wouldn't say exactly my type, but like she falls into under that umbrella of exactly my type and I want her. And it worked. We emailed each other and like bam, we did it.
How'd you meet her? Like, how'd you find her?
An escorting website. I think it was Trist.
Oh, okay.
Tirist or something. I forget what it's called. Trist.
Huh.
She's cool as fuck. I don't want her to be associated to me because of all the insane shit that I say. So I don't want her to get in trouble if I bring. But like she's a cool girl.
No,
And
that's not what I was asking.
She's done porn before, but she makes way more money like with her OnlyFans.
Ah, of course.
So like it was cool too that like I fucked her and then like a day later I'm jerking off to her porn. I'm like, this is fucking cool. I was there. I was you, bro. I was in that.
Like a lot of apparently that's how a
thing.
lot of porn chicks make their most of their money is for private escorting.
Yeah, because like I busted and like we still had like 10 minutes, so I'm like getting changed. I'm talking to her and everything, and we were talking, and she was telling me like the difference in money that the networks take and the porn sites take compared to the percentage OnlyFans takes. And she's like, yeah,
Right.
you'd make. And I was even curious. I was like, hey, listen, out of curiosity, how does a guy get into porn? And she's like, honestly, you'd rather just do an OnlyFans because like you'd make so much more money. She's a cool girl. You should hit her up. Yeah. I'll send you her name. I'll DM you her name. Don't say here. I'll do it right now, and just don't say it.
Okay.
All right, hold on. And you can look her up. I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna be like, mid. mid.
Am I?
Probably.
Why is she not my type?
I don't think she's your type. Tatted up though. She's got a ton of tattoos, which I know I don't have like a preference, yes or no, but she's really tatted up.
She's definitely not my type, but she's hot, and she's definitely hot.
Yeah, she's hot as shit.
I'm just not into tats really, but I mean, what are we doing? Nice. Damn, bro, she into some freaky shit.
Yeah, dude. So
Her
like,
Instagram's wild.
she does both like BDSM, like giving and receiving,
Yeah.
and so I was like, I just want the basic package. I don't need any wax. I don't need any undercarriage or like fucking armor on the tires. I just want a nice, basic, relaxing time with you. Please.
Can I say her race? Or
Yeah.
the two?
Yeah, she's white.
Oh yeah, she's peak white girl. This is the whitest girl.
Oh yeah, she's pale white. She's like a suicide
yeah.
girl. You ever see the Suicide
But I mean
Girl?
that more in like spirit. Like, you know, you got the BDSM, the goth type. Like, this is a white chick.
She could. I wouldn't put her in the goth category, but I get how like you would say that.
Yeah, it's only in certain pictures, but other ones,
Yeah.
she like this one. She looks damn near like Girl Next Door.
That's the thing. So you know the Suicide Girls, where like they're
Yeah.
the hoary type, but she's not. She's got the Girl Next Door type look also to her face.
Damn, I didn't know you could fucking see that. The reason I asked is how you found her. Is I always thought it was like a kind of, you know, someone who know. I didn't even know you could just like go to companies.
Yeah, these websites say because, and I think
Like, aren't those things like regulated? Like, aren't there like?
I remember
people...
Backpage got like shut down because people are like, this is a prostitution ring. But like, there's so many of those websites that, as long as like, I mean, at the end of the day, escorting in itself isn't illegal because you're paying for their time. And then the adage is what you do with that time is between two consenting adults.
Is that why they're called escorts?
Yes, that's why. Like, if you're a hooker, like if you're prostituting, you're selling sex for money, which is illegal.
So technically, it's not illegal then. Okay.
Yeah, that's the.
That makes more sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because I'd be scared of like feds or something on the fucking
I
site.
wouldn't give a fuck. I don't care. Whatever. Talk to my lawyer. Now she's pretty, man.
Yeah, she is.
Some of the photos that she goes, I'm like, you look way better than that photo. Why'd you upload that one? But she's pretty.
Well, this is more classic to me. Like, she's hot, like in general, but the type she goes for is not my type. But if she went for the type that I'm for, I'd like her a lot more. You know what I'm saying?
She was. I don't know your type exactly, but maybe like into like the whole gaming girl thing.
Yeah, just not less rocker. I'm not into the rocker black hair type. And also shave your armpits. What are we fucking doing here? But
well, you know, I like that shit. So I was waiting for you to mention it.
Well, I just saw this one video. It's a lot, dude. Come on now.
Oh, it's every. She doesn't.
Like, it's more than me.
It's more than me, dude.
Yeah, like, are you taking like growth hormone? Like, what the fuck?
Nice to meet you.
Shave your fucking pits.
Yeah, she's actually really pretty.
Yeah, she is. I dig it. I get it.
Yeah, I'll be.
All right, I'm gonna hit her up. No,
no, dude, fucking yeah, dude, fucking hell yeah, hit her up, man. Give her more business. She deserves it.
and be like, what's that called when you get like a bonus because someone recommends it?
That'd be hilarious. Yeah. Hey, so I told my buddy about you. Like, can the next one be half off? Like, imagine that. I tipped her, dude. I was fucking really nice to her, man. Dude, The thing that blew my mind when I saw her, my money was in an envelope. I gave it to her. She just put it away. And in my mind, I'm like, put two thoughts went through my mind. First one was like, there could be like $1 in there. What do you?
Yeah. Didn't even check that.
And then the second thought was, hey, bitch, I tipped you. I wanted you to know that I tipped you. You better fucking check that shit so you know I'm a good client.
Was this before or after?
No, right when you walk in. Now you give her the
so you tipped her before you even...
I knew I was going to tip regardless because she's like, I could just tell that it was going to be a good time. If it would have been a terrible time, I would have been like, all right, well, whatever. I lost a couple extra $100.
Did she have any kind of like muscle with her or anything?
No. Oh my God, no. This isn't Fremont Street in Vegas, dude. These are.
So then she's packing or something?
Possibly. What happens is these girls, if you don't have any references, you have to send a picture of you with your license usually. That way, if anything does happen, you're legally
Then the muscle
liable.
comes in.
Not really the muscle. They would just like call the police on you, dude. Like if all of a sudden you decide to beat her or something, it'd be like, all right. And then like in your mind, you might go, why would they call the police? They're fucking like the police would be like, fuck you, you're a hooker. We're not gonna. It's like
Nah,
no.
because you're a criminal. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah, dude.
Like if you were a kidnapper or something, it's like whoever she's working with will have your credentials.
It sucks how crazy. Like there's probably. I mean, I'm an idiot. There is like a sad reality to that type of work. But there are. I don't know, man. I don't know if the wheels will ever fall off, but she seems like she's in a good place. She's married, dude.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Poor guy, dude. What the fuck?
I think he's been in some of the porn videos. I don't know. So I don't know what
I mean,
he's
I guess
doing.
at that point
they're probably
just
in an
getting
open
married for
relationship, or
yeah, they don't care. Yeah, they're just doing it for tax reasons, which I understand. So,
or maybe they're two people that love each other but also want to.
no, they
Oh
ain't.
my
Shut
god!
up.
You never think that. You never think that, dude.
Oh, because it's not that.
Oh my god!
It's not that. It
Okay.
ain't.
It
These
exists.
people aren't. I know it exists, but it's
So then why can't it be? Then what the fuck?
because they themselves would admit they did it for tax reasons. These are, trust me, these aren't these aren't classic conservative people. Like these are just like, all right, marriage is dumb, but like we'll save a ton of money, so let's get married. You don't think that's more likely than like,
What about?
this is my soulmate?
What about the living together part?
What about it? You can live together without being married.
No, but if it's not based on love, then why would they live with each other?
No, I'm not saying they don't love each other.
So what are you talking? Oh, I get what you're saying.
I'm just saying why get married.
You're saying the only. Well, okay. Well, my stance on marriage is so weak that I really don't even have the time or care to argue what you're saying.
That's probably why I'm biased with it, because I don't really see the point of marriage.
Unless you're trying to get legalized in America. What happened? Where'd you go? Oh, Jem, if you're talking, I can't hear you. Fucking
Can you hear me?
Hoover put you in a headlock. You trying to get a free vacuum out of me, motherfucker. Yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, jeez.
What happened?
I don't know.
Well, let's see. We talked about robbing Britta. We talked about robbing Simple Human. We talked about robbing your vacuum cleaner company. We talked about fucking hookers. And we talked about RC cars on this episode.
Yeah.
I'm going to just name this episode Theft.
Theft. Scams.
I'm gonna call it illegal. How do you spell illegal? Is it one I or two I's? Alexa, how do you spell illegal?
Illegal is spelled I. L-L-E-G-A-L.
I-L-L. Man, I'm stupid. Hold on.
I'm gonna go.
G-A.
Ow!
What just happened? That sounded... What? What just happened?
I just chip clipped my thumb knuckle.
Chip clipped your thumb? What does that mean?
It's like a fucking
What happened?
It's like a mouse trap.
You chip clipped? What does that mean?
Yeah, you know a chip clip?
No.
It's like when you have a bag of chips, you put the clip on it to keep it closed.
Huh, okay.
I just chip clipped my thumb.
Oh, you tried putting a clip on and you hit your thumb?
No, I was playing with it and it was on my thumb and it closed.
That's the sound you make for it?
Oh, dude, it hurts. It's a really strong clip.
You big pussy.
Nah, dude, if you listen to this thing. Wait.
Jesus, dude, what is that, a bear trap?
Like, I have a hard time keeping
How
it
big
on.
of a bag of chips do you got? Jesus Christ. That sounded bad.
I might go, dude, help me out with something real quick.
All right, then we'll end this.
Yeah, then this will be the ending thing.
As a
My buddy
thumbnail.
booked a gig.
Booked it. Well, hold on. Booked a gig.
Yeah, he booked a gig.
Doing what?
He does. I don't know if I want to say.
Is he a
He does.
magician?
No, he does like musical theater.
So your buddy's gay.
He's not though. That's the funny part. He was the one who came on this podcast. You've talked to him.
Oh, Cucky Finkster?
Yeah, he's. But that's the funniest part is he's the he's.
He does Cucky Fister does musical theater.
Isn't it crazy? It's crazy.
We gotta get him on the podcast so I can ridicule him for an hour. I mean, next to improv. I mean, Jesus Christ,
It's insane. But he booked a gig in Memphis, and
what are we doing? What are we doing here? What are we doing?
and he there's a weekend that our other buddy's going down there, and I think I'm gonna go down there.
Okay.
But I'm mulling it around. I don't know. Should I go?
Yeah, why not? What the fuck are you mowing around for besides
Well,
the landscaping shit?
It's just a lot. After a work week to like, it's right before 4th of July, and I'm gonna have to. I'm only gonna be there for a day and a half, but I'm like, I want to go.
So then go.
It'll be fun, and it'll be. I've never been to Memphis.
So then go.
You think I should?
Yeah, what are you, that fucking lazy that, oh no.
I am, yeah.
I'd rather just be home and play video games. Just fucking go to Memphis it's 1 weekend out of your life. Who gives a fuck?
All right, I'll go.
Alright, let me know how it is.
He'll be happy.
Make sure to bang a Memphis escort for $1,000.
Oh yeah, fucking goth chick with armpit hair.
I love it. You bite your tongue. She was a nice lady.
I like her. But for next time we do arguable, I have a little list going too, by the way.
I got a list too. I forgot what there's one that I really want to do, but luckily there's not going to be any. Yeah, we'll do it soon. But all right, cool.
I thought of one today while we were talking, but I forgot to write it down.
I'm too tired to do it now.
No, I'm saying you made me think of one that I was gonna write down, but I forgot it.
I think that happened too earlier in today's
Annoying.
episode. Was it RC cars versus drones?
No, it was something really good though. In my head, I was like, "That's fucking awesome."
Harry hookers versus not Harry hookers.
Something like that, probably.
We'll figure it out. All right. Well, I'm gonna call Britta and watch the Celtics game.
All right, mate.
Let me know how that vacuum goes.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
All right. Later, man.
Peace.
I'm still recording. I'm an idiot.